Leo hasn't had his beans yet, so
Yes,
I don't know
Liam
if he's
hasn't
ready.
had his
Liam's
beans
always
yet,
full of
ready.
beans. It doesn't matter.
but we are now
Leo
live
beans.
on the interwebs.
Hello.
Hi, it's web.
Hello, Alagan. Happy shared D&D day. Hell yeah. What? I'm assuming yours is going to be much later than ours, because you're behind us in time zone, which is cool. Hello, Rose, twice, because she's also in the chatty watties.
Hi!
I attack the map. Can you please not roll to attack the map? And hello, fellow sheep, my lovely, lovely fucking human that is you.
I punched the map.
No, you punch.
Roll to
I punched the map.
Mine's in 8 hours. Well, hopefully, as my players are usually good for that, you can probably pick up some really stupid shit to do in your sessions. In a good way, of course.
Yeah. Death candles are a thing, believe us.
Yeah, death candles and rose bladder. Don't ask.
Death candles. That's something else.
But to summarise last session, episode 22, you did some investigating with different parts of the town in episode 21, and it was following up on those investigations, primarily with the dead, no longer dead guard that you encountered back in episode 2. Goes by the name of Joseph. Number of different possibilities of what he is and isn't. We're racking through your guys' brains, and
But he isn't dead.
through the mix of some
That's one thing we know.
confrontations and conversations,
Yeah, and
you
we
found...
didn't kill him.
No, you didn't kill him, but he's no longer dead, and it seems that he has gained himself a patron with a lady called Cyrelia, which none of you recognise. Seems to be in the aid of keeping balance in the world. Take that as you will. There was no deep explanation. Also had an imp familiar by the name of Xerxes that gave Eventine a lovely high five to the face to give him some information. And
Isn't that just a reverse face palm?
it is kind of, but from a friend. But
Otherwise known as a slap. To most
yeah,
people.
that is true. But given that he was no longer an issue, because some of you were thinking, is he a zombie? Is he possessed? And things like this. It was kind of left be, but you are then made aware that you have a potential ally if needed. Another thing that you were looking into, or Boomer specifically was looking into, was making something for his entry test into the alchemical teachings institution, and trying to rack your brain around that. A number of different ideas came into mind. The one that stuck out the most was trying to make invisible ink, or at least ink that would be obscured and then made visible under certain effects. And calling on the aid of Miss Penelope, a pronounced arcanist that you, the party, are aware of, she offered the idea of displacer beasts, given their innate nature to disguise and cause illusions of themselves and such. And she happened to have a tip-off of such a beast, or beasts, in Kulmire, which is in the far southeast of the country, in one of the coldest and most hazardous places. She were made aware that there's another party that that's how she knew that they're going to hunt it, and it's a case of, you didn't hear it from me, but I like you guys, I'll give you a bit of a hand. And she teleported you down to Kulmire through to the connection that she has there, and you were left with the intention of hunting the pack of creatures, collecting blood, their tails for the mission, and as well as part payment to her. Anything else you wish to collect on the way, or from those, you may do as you see fit. If I haven't missed anything else that you people want to highlight, I'm more than happy to kick off the session, starting as you leave the tent in Kulmire.
I'm noticing how windy it seems to be. Anybody else noticing that?
It's just the one person.
I think somebody's breathing into the mic.
But
Oh dear, who could
So
that
stop
be?
doing
but mouth breathers.
I'm not lighting off, so it's not me.
But mouth breathers aside, unless anyone else wishes to specifically highlight anything that happened or want to say anything, what do you guys do as we start?
Which direction were the Displacer beats heading in?
South. They're in the.
South.
If you go out of the forests, it's in the deep Arctic woodlands to the south. You also.
So we're
actually,
here,
that's a good point.
right? Or are we here?
No, Kulmar. Yeah, there. The second ping. You have Joseph with you, as Evan offered a bit of sparring, help him get used to bigger weapons and things like that. And he's with you as well, which I will be under the control of with my phone and character sheet that I've made. Which actually, that's a good point. I'm going to pop that character sheet out. Also, I didn't get a bloody token for him, but I'll just pull a generic one. That's fine.
Oh God, put myself in the eye. Oh, no.
You've poked yourself in the eye. What?
What's that coming closer towards me? Ow, my own finger.
I was scratching my nose and stuck my thumb out by accident and I kind of put myself in the eye.
What? Liam.
Okay, anybody actually surprised by this?
No.
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 No. Oh.
Internet?
Just why?
Oh, hey Liam, are you actually alright?
Fuck
I'm
him.
fine, yeah. No, I
He's
didn't.
alright. He's got another eye. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. This is natural for Liam.
Nah, I think it's he just basically critically failed, didn't he? He rolled
Yeah.
a natural one.
I
on
critically
final
failed
application.
smashing my nose.
Wait, like how close? Never mind. Never mind.
This is Liam. Come on.
Does he need to roll if it's his own eye? Technically, Aerolagan.
Yes.
Dex, it's a sleight of hand check, and he failed. But either way.
Let's roll.
Either way.
Succeed.
I mean, you already failed, Link. You poked yourself in the fucking eye. But either way, what are you guys doing as you step out into the cold, and Joseph just kind of looks at the group and goes, "So, what are we here for? Again?"
Displacer beasts, I believe. Is that what we were looking for?
Go hunting.
Boom. Hunting.
Apparently, well, we need to go hunting for Displacer beasts. This one needs to use it for some test to enter the alchemist group, and it's also good practice for the rest of us.
Mhm. Yeah,
Alright.
sometimes you have to do loads of little battles to get yourself up to an appropriate kind of level of experience. Yeah.
That sounds like such a stupid idea. Who would do that?
So fucking subtle.
Well,
Alright then, so I assume you know where they are.
To the south, I think maybe one of our more naturey themed friends might be able to have a little bit of a look around as we enter into the woods and try and see if we can start tracking them.
Into the
Well,
woods. I can do that.
I'll just follow you guys' lead.
Oh, can you speak to plants today, Liam? I mean,
I-
fucking hell.
Yeah.
Dear.
Well, depends what plants I'm smoking.
Okay.
But let's just have a look.
You can
And
shoot
now,
the plant-
one of my druids can. I'm now definitely.
on any druid, but if you've selected it for today.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
it's a case of anybody can speak to plants. You need special abilities to hear what they say back.
Flame blade.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Thank you, Evan, for explaining that.
Unfortunately, I cannot today. Until we have a little rest somewhere.
Oh, we're not
Very nice.
resting. We rested like
This is the
20
morning.
minutes ago.
This is the morning, yeah. Literally, you guys have gotten up, met with Penelope, and have been taken.
Liam
Maybe
forgot to
if we
adjust
just
his
head
list.
down south, and we all keep an eye out for like. I'm sure that there must be something, and we've got to keep a keen eye out as well, because if they're Arctic and it's all white, I mean, they might hide from us. So be on your best guard.
Can
Yeah.
I have a
Oh, no,
check
I'm looking
to
out
see if
for-
can I have a check to see if I can see anywhere in this town, well, what looks like a hunter's lodge of any sort?
Make a perception check, because you're kind of in at the minute the town square
Yep.
sort of area. Like this is more of the market district, but yeah, by all means, make a perception check.
Oh, Oh, no.
At the minute, given it's early morning and you're in the middle of the market square, it's extremely busy and very hustle and bustle, and trying to look over the plenty of people and the different market stalls and stands and shouting, it's too much to really make out anything building-wise, because you're in amongst stalls and tents at the minute.
Yep. Oh, are there any residents nearby us?
Plenty.
Like-
There's plenty of people around.
Can I ask a few of them first in the ice golems recently?
Oh, right, not this again.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh.
Is this to see if he doesn't get punched in the face for being?
Yes!
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Don't come to get that.
So you're going to find someone who spotted it. The rest of us are going to know it's the town drunk.
One of the people you
Yeah, there's a
stop.
difference between persuasion and insight, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
One of the people that you stop and ask, carrying like a small wooden pail with like different fruits and vegetables in, and it's like a middle-aged bloke, and he goes, sorry, what was you saying?
An ice golem. Like a golem made of ice.
His boyfriend.
Well, there's a lot of ice around here, but what do you mean by golem specifically? And he's trying to be courteous and helpful, but he's a little confused because he doesn't know what a golem is.
Yeah. It's like ice, but it's alive. Oh.
The only thing I can suggest, what's your name? Sorry.
Dear.
Okay, dear. Name's Duvan. But the only thing I could suggest really is maybe check with some of the soothsayers and seers in the town. Usually, if you're looking for something specific, they could probably point you in the right direction.
Ah. Thank you.
All right.
where did we walk out with that name from?
What do you say, Zoe?
Eh?
Devon. We've heard Devon as a name previously.
You've heard
Is it the
Dumont.
same?
Mhm.
Yeah, we've heard of Demon, or was it Beaumont? Someone's named Demon. I heard because I
No.
remember because I was thinking,
Mhm.
why are we all French and fancy?
Mm.
You have. But either way, this was a Duvan,
it-
not Dumont.
Yeah. Even if it's the case, you know, it's like hearing two Michaels and think, oh, it must be the same person.
Yeah. But like it kind of gives you a nod and like, well, apologies, I can't help you. But I've got to go. I've got to take these home.
Okay.
Otherwise, the wife will not be happy.
Oh, yeah, you better get that home then. Bye.
Farewell. And he'll kind of stop. Basically, that was the persuasion check was more to see how responsive in a very hustle and bustle market you were to get someone to stop and talk, which otherwise they would have just blew you off and no one would have really stopped to give you the time of day.
Oh,
So not bad.
what's the other option, I think?
Oh, no, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Moving on quickly. Come on,
Please.
Danny.
Please,
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys, you've had Evan's had a quick look around. While you're doing that, and people are just kind of getting their bearings, Deer's grabbed the nearest person and has started asking for ice golems and directions to the nearest ice golem. What are you guys doing? You've got the morning ahead of you.
If we're in the marketplace, can
Yes.
I look for wherever the furs, big creatures, you know, like if there's like a place where they're selling big hunks of meat and stuff like that?
There are a number
Maybe?
of different places doing that. This, like the market square's full of those thick, dense woven fabrics, fish, and you see a lot of like seafood fishes as well that have been splayed and flayed. There are hunks of meats in butchers because of how cold it is outside. These foods can be out fairly easily. So there is actually a number of different
Specifically
stores.
looking for game, if that makes sense, for game, you know, like
Yeah.
deer.
I'm not going to make you roll for it because
It's over there asking about ice golems.
Because in the south the forests are much more dense. Game and meat like that is much more plentiful. So I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You are able to procure some. Roughly how much
I
are you
don't want to
looking
control
for?
some. I want to talk to the people
Oh, okay. Go for it.
because they're the hunters, I assume, of the town. I'm basically trying to help Michael out without doing the same check.
No, that's
Does that make sense?
yeah. No, I get you. Okay, so you approach one of the tables, and you can see it looks to be a family of three. Mother, father, young daughter. and the daughter's currently handing out like the change, like doing a pass between for the two people. And you walk up, and the mother and father greet you with warmly and go, "Oh, well, what can we do for you today? What are you looking for?"
Well, specifically, I just wanted to ask you where you get your meat from.
Number of workers here do hunting and bring it in. We buy it off them, and husband here butchers it himself, and then we come here in the mornings. They bring it at night.
Wow. Is there any specific lodge here in town where most of them congregate?
Let me roll a d20. There's no specific like lodge or anything like that, but a lot of them tend to congregate in the taverns afterwards. But I would imagine at this time of day, most of them are out hunting.
Mm.
A lot of them work for themselves, you see, and sell to traders like us.
Do you know of any specific hunter that, brings in the best meats, is able to, hunt great creatures? Someone who also hunts for food, but is also a bit of a monster hunter.
There's a couple of people that do stuff like that. We don't buy any of weird creatures like that, but yeah, there's a couple of groups, and then there's also a lady by the name of Elenisa.
Would you happen to know where she'd be?
Let me just quick again. Interesting. This is history checks for this woman. Honestly, I don't know. She keeps to herself a lot of the time. A short from when she comes in with produce for the market traders to buy. I'm honestly not sure myself. I know usually, again, like I said, most groups would have split out for the day, going to their various hunting grounds looking for whatever they can find or traps they laid out the night before.
No, I understand completely. With this Elenisa, could you give me a description of her, just in case I spot her in the crowd, or, whilst we're out and about?
Yeah, sure. She's about medium height, not too large. She wears very thick overthrow robes. Can do a few weird things like magic and stuff. I don't know myself. She's got like orange hair.
Oh, so she's human or elf, or
Human.
so she's not
human,
like
sorry.
we're not looking out for a tabaxi or anything.
No,
like
no,
these
sorry, no.
two.
She's a human. She's got ginger hair, about medium height or so.
Perfect. We'll keep an eye out then. And thank you for your time. And I will give them, I'll give them a silver piece just as a kind of thank you.
Thank you. You didn't have to. Is there anything you need, food-wise? Breakfast, dinner?
Have you got any rations or anything?
Yeah, we have a few. Like some of the meats that have been dried and cured. We have rations if you need. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I'll go and just bear with me. I'll run off and grab Evan and pull him over to the stand. I mean, Evan, these individuals have really good rations. They also happen to know a couple of hunters that might be able to help us. Evan?
Michael?
No wonder you haven't heard, because Michael's been responding to half the things you've been saying.
Hey.
Don't
Evan had been
worry.
stood next to you, so you didn't have to go running off through the crowd. And I had said, well, maybe we should get some meat for a bait, perhaps.
That's what I thought she was going with, but obviously because you were mute, yeah, don't matter.
Yes.
Well, I thought as well, but, I wanted, because it was Michael that was originally trying to search for lodge, I wanted to bring them into the conversation, if that made sense, rather than doing it all myself, so... Yeah, these people have some lovely rations and, various other meats, and they know of a couple of hunters, including an Elenisa, was it?
Elenisa, yeah. In terms of rations, we have pheasant, fox, and I believe elk at the moment. If you have any preference, that is.
Which one carries the most smell over long distances?
Probably pheasant would be the one if you're looking to use it like that. Usually, fowl carry more of a pungent smell.
Get some pheasant.
Some pheasant it is then.
I will say for the equivalent of a ration's worth, you can pick it up for like 2 silver per.
Go on, out the party fund.
So 2 silver per ration of pheasant, yeah.
Okay, so shall we get about 4 or 5?
I'm thinking so, yeah.
Doesn't hurt to have it. I mean, hell, if need be, you can just eat it.
Exactly. It's a good, warm, full meal. And also we can at least butcher one of them up into smaller bits and spread it around a little bit so that the smell can track them to wherever we want to set up. If we're going to do a trap.
Okay, so I've got...
Maybe.
And it's at this
so we've
point
got
the
5 pheasant baits.
the husband who's been cutting and like sorting bits out kind of is half hearing and goes, if you're looking for bait specifically, I could use some of the giblets here and make bait bags for you. Bit of
Stuff like fish.
bit of loose linen and some of the offal and things off some of the animals. Usually that'd work better than the meat themselves, and plus it's not the best to eat, so you know, at least save the good meat. Save the good meat for eating.
I'll let you handle that because I'm not touching the offal, thank you.
So essentially what he's offering is like the offal and all the giblets that he's cutting off the meat that's no good. He can literally put into a little linen thing and tie it off that then you'd hang somewhere and it'd work like a bait bag.
Yeah, we can
It gives me an idea about bait though. Do we reckon that if we set up our mimic friend and get him to have basically like a trawler net, it would make our two tabaxis very happy if we were continuously
So wait, you're gonna turn Derek into a fucking trawler?
Yeah, and then we can sell
yes.
the fish and make a shit ton of money.
You know what? That is an amazing idea, and I love it.
No, you know what?
Good.
I don't know whether I should be shocked at the idea or shocked you haven't thought of it sooner.
It's a brilliant idea. Well done.
Well, because if he's just constantly going along, or if he's going out and about when we're going to different locations, get him to do some work,
That's amazing.
and then we'll feed him. Yeah, maybe we'll look into that.
Just as an FYI as well, Derek has 2 days of food left on him. He's at the 3rd days today, the 5.
Didn't we say to space it down out and ration himself?
He's eating what he needs to survive. He had 5 days on him. It's been 3 days since you did that. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
To do with making sure we're all okay anyway, and money and food.
I'm just reminding you. That's all. Thinking of Derek. But yeah, so bait bags are going to be much cheaper. You can get those for 3 copper per.
I think we still get the pheasants just because it's a bigger creature, and I don't know about displaced beasts whether they're just going to come for a couple of scraps.
Well,
but we can use the scraps to entice towards the main.
It's the smell more than anything. Bait bags, they're designed to bring things near.
Okay, we can also get some lobster cages and put them on the bottom of Derek as well, and then we can have lobster.
Hell yeah.
Let's go up a class.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. You know,
we just turned this campaign into the deadliest catch.
Yep, I love it.
Well, no, we're about to do ice road truckers because we've got to go over a long expense over ice. So yeah, let's hit all of the reality TV. Next week's what's the one where it's Cash in the Attic? We've just got to find a really expensive item and then try and hawk it for a bit of money. It'll be fine.
Well, we've got a slightly broken statue of some old king.
You have.
Which one? Isn't that the mimic though?
Yep.
Yeah.
But either way, so your bait and meat.
I mean, I don't care as long as he's fucking off that boat. I do not give a shit.
Okay, how much was the offal bait then?
3 copper a bag, and it's a small bag that's probably the size of, like twice the size of your fist almost, and it's in a small linen sack. The design is you just pin it or tie it somewhere and hang it and just let the wind do its work. Okay, so
I got.
And then
10
it's 2 silver for the hunks of meat. depending on how many you want. So long as you're not buying a stupid amount, there's enough not to worry about demand and supply.
Okay, so we have 5 pieces of ration pheasants as baked, and we have 10 baked bags.
Okay, so that's 1 gold, 3 silver.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've already dealt with that.
About this and the bag of holding. If we put in, I've got this question because I know it's been raised many times in different campaigns and stuff.
Okay.
What is your ruling about putting produce that goes off in a bag of holding or another
It
space?
suspends the rotting and decay of it.
Yeah,
Because
I just wanted to double check because there's no air in there, so it would.
yeah, no, I treat it as like a suspended animation almost. So it'll go in, it'll come out regardless of how long, the exact same condition it went in.
As long as it's not alive.
Yes,
Live.
because it would it would essentially suffocate and die. Yeah, because it works like a vacuum.
There's no air.
Think of it like
cool.
actual space. But no, that's how I rule it. So yeah, in terms of like putting like perishables in a bag of holding, you'll be fine.
Well, that's it, because I don't think we're going to use them all this time, though. I don't know about you, Michael, but I was thinking we'll only need a few. So we could put them in the bag of holding, and then we've got it for the next time we go hunting, because this is the second time in this campaign we've done hunting.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it may come up
It's
again,
also
and it's better to be prepared.
Yeah.
But it's also the
Maybe
good
that
point
should be
to stick it
in our party name, I have a think, when we eventually come to it.
Yeah.
Well,
In the meantime, it's probably a good idea if we put the stuff in the bag of holding, so we don't end up walking around through dangerous animal territory thinking of bait.
yes.
It's fair. I assume that's why Rose was asking anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's absolutely fine. So, bait and meat is procured. You put it away safely, where it's going to not rot. And I assume everyone is ready to delve into the forests.
Isn't I'm coming back here at some point, aren't we? Like after we've...
Well, you've got to, because that's how
yeah.
you get the teleport journey home. You've got to speak to Penelope.
Okay, I will do my things when I come back.
Okie dokie.
Is this your ice golem thing that you're going off on?
Well, he now wants to speak to a
Maybe.
soothsayer, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I just thought of that. But no. Do you need any help, dear, or are you going to be okay?
What? I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah?
Okay then. Off you pop.
What? No, I'm still coming. What? I'm coming with you still.
You just said that you were going.
When I come back, I want to see the soothsayers about the golems. Best me come back.
And when we come back, I do apologise. I thought you meant when you'd come back to us after going to find out about Leo.
Oh no. We get this done first.
Okay then. Shall we go then?
Yes.
Well,
Do.
Okay.
Oh, we seem to have lost the mat.
Oh, has Matt gone?
He's having technical issues.
Okie dokie. Right, so just quickly using the main map here. Just use your tokens that are out and just get me a travel formation just so I can get an idea and who is helming and what are you guys doing?
I want to go in the
I'd
middle.
like to be in the middle, please.
Oh, I will go behind you in the middle. That's the middle of the pack sorted.
Beautiful.
Middle of the pack.
Obviously, we've got Matt's to deal with in a second. Evan, and I'll put Joseph out, who will basically take towards the front, but kind of take one of the flanks and cover from there.
same.
Yeah.
Why am I at the front?
Well, you put yourself there.
You put yourself there.
I was expecting like Evan to go in front of me.
Well,
No, Evan tends to stick next to Cass because of
Well,
healing capabilities.
no, to be fair, I would normally probably be at the front. The issue is I don't know how to track, so I was expecting
it's-
maybe our tracky persons to be.
all right.
So we're doing twos then. Let's team up. So if me and Dia go at the front because I'm really good at perceiving things and he's going to be good at tracking with being a druid, then you and Joseph then go behind us because if we get into trouble, you're right there. Greytail has got a further distance.
how
He should then
far
go
can we
into the
do?
next group with Boomer at the back. And then you can also be somewhere in the middle if you want to as well. Persephone?
I'll go wherever it needs to be, don't worry.
Oh, we'll just...
So we're
Ooh.
here.
Go
Whoever the rogue needs.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then Boomer and Greytail at the back, because Boomer's at range and Greytail moves really fast.
Yeah.
Who's just going to circle on Persephone?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Protected! Woo!
Let me in, let me in.
So,
Stealth check.
for
I'll
the,
just grab the back of Deer's neck and pull him back to the front. I'm like, come on. Behave.
so for those that are going to be tracking or trying to track, can I have a survival check? And if anyone else wishes to assist in any way that's creative, speak now. Or if anyone else wants to do, or if anyone else wants to do anything in general, speak out now.
I want to be looking around in the general area and keeping my ear out, so I'm trying to listen if there's any like big creatures moving through the forest and you can hear them pushing, branches aside and that kind of thing. I'm more listening and looking about in the white around us.
Yes.
See if I can spot anything dark.
No, that's
So
absolutely
can I
fine.
do perception?
You certainly
That'd be
may.
alright. Thank you.
So,
I'd be doing a perception round for dangers.
okay, which Joseph will assist you on that rather than roll himself. So Cass is looking and listening for any potential other creatures. You're just percepting anything that may be a danger.
Yeah. So anything. So basically, I'm making sure that nothing sneaks up on us or.
Yeah. Persephone, why
Basically,
did you
whilst
roll
we're-
Being more
survival?
general,
Well-
easy being specific.
Yeah. Persephone, why did you roll survival?
Because I'm scared. Everyone's surrounding me, and I'm like,
Okay,
what's going on here?
okay, that's fine. But Cass?
I try to see if you survive. Sorry. I'm sorry, Danny.
But we'll go with the 2 perception checks first. So, Cass, you keep an ear out, listening for any other potential creatures. Nothing on the ground. You don't hear the cracking of branches or heavy movements or feeling of vibrations as anything big's moving. At one point or another, you do see a couple of large birds far away and not like in an immediate vicinity, but given the size of what you can see from the distance you think they're pretty damn big, and you can see 2 of them flying in like a formation. They're going northward, but they're like really far to your side as you're going down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know exactly what they are. They're too far away to get detail, but they're big. They're birds. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Drink the ocean. I will drown. And also die of dehydration because of the salt.
Oh,
But,
Do you know, if you
okay,
drink
water.
so many litres in a short period of time, you actually give yourselves headache
yeah.
because your body's trying to kill itself again. It's really silly. Like, either way, too much or too little.
Yeah. But Evan, you and
Yay.
Joseph keep an eye out. And
Mm-hmm.
on the immediate part of your journey, none of you hear or see anything. This is I'm accounting this as the first 2-3 hours into the journey, because a lot of it's just going to be getting there into the region where you're aware of them, and then it's the really good stuff. Dear, you notice that there's a path to follow and take where you can see it's been trodden in, and you follow that down into the deeper sections of the forest, and then you can see as the further and further south you go, the path gets less and less worn as it splits off into different bits and people go into different areas. You've been given a rough area to go and check,
Yep.
but you're not obviously 100%. And
Oh,
yeah,
no.
so very easily, you all, and very carefully, make your way into the deeper sections of the forest over the next 3 hours. The day comes to midday. The sun is directly over you all. I saw. And do you continue on?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, can I have another survival check from Dia? And I assume
Oh.
Cass and Evan and Joseph are still looking out. And if you are, can I have
Oh, God, yeah.
secondary rolls? Because we're now into the next section. As whereas before, as you were entering the forest, there was breaks in the canopy, and it was quite fairly open and sparse. It gets much more dense, where the gaps become less and less, and it's borderline a thick canopy. But then there are a lot. It's only in small sections where these trees are on top of each other, and then slightly further past this, you'll eventually get into places where it starts to break open again as you're getting into the more less civilized parts of the forest where most people don't venture. Okay.
I'm going to do a perception check just to check, obviously, behind us.
Okay, so you're checking the vanguard. Okay, can I have a perception check from you? Okay, so, dear, as the natural path of hunters gone by, almost vanishes entirely, you then switch tack and trying to look for animal tracks and any sign of quadrupedal or anything that may match the description of what you're looking for. And unfortunately, you don't find anything to latch onto. You know you're in the rough vicinity, and there's, in theory, given the tip-off, there should be some here, but you've got nothing to go off of at the minute. And the travel almost comes to a standstill as everyone notices Deer's very carefully trying to inspect the ground. But it just seems like there's nothing to be found. Persephone, you're looking at as well? Persephone?
Yeah?
I assume you're looking at as well because you've rolled.
Yeah, that's what I'm changed. I feel safe now. They're all surrounding me. I just want to carry on looking around now. You see what's going on? Oh, look at those beautiful dead flowers and frozen. That beautiful dead tree. It's frozen.
Okay. Well, Persephone, Boomer, and Cass, you all keep an eye out, and you do see wandering creatures that come within like about 30-40 foot distance and then flee at the sight of you, but not anything particular that you're looking for. Small game like some rabbits, some like small fowl and birds. Nothing too big, but creatures nonetheless, which is a good sign. The fact that there is shit alive.
Just the general wildlife in the area.
Yeah. Evan and Joseph are keeping an eye out for just any threats, which includes keeping an eye on Deer in case he does or triggers anything, and
Or finds an ice golem.
or finds nuts, because that would be very dangerous for the party. One thing that does happen though is as Deer's like sifting through the snow and the dirt patches and the ice, Evan, you catch a glimpse of something metallic as he's on his hands and knees and he's just moving things with his hands as he brushes a small pile of leaves, and you just see a glimpse of sharp metal.
I
Give him the
freeze. Stop.
you get the chance to warn him, which gives him advantage as his hand is inside of a bear trap.
Nice.
Dear, can you roll a dexterity save with advantage because it was spotted and you were warned? So literally, as you've brushed over these leaves, you've kind of brushed the plate that holds it, and you just hear a loud click, and then you just see these two clamps just go to snap.
No. Take a 37.
37. What?
Got 3 and a 7, so...
Yeah.
That's not how D&D works.
Extend the D100 then.
It's like, I'm sorry, but
Oh,
in the
fucking
episode
hell.
of Tom and Jerry, where he gets stuck in the mousetrap, that's literally what's just happened.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I just rolled max damage, so...
Oh, no.
What it is, as he's brushing the leaves, Evan shouts, "Stop." Deer kind of half puts his hand on the floor to like kind of push and turn around to be like, "What?" As you look back and your entire arm is encased in a big metal thing, and it takes a couple seconds before the pain sinks in as you take 12 points of piercing damage. As you can see, about 5 different puncture marks all around your wrist have just absolutely eviscerated the flesh.
Oh, no.
You do know a bear trap would actually take his hand off.
I know, but it's not as strong as modern bear traps. The Ones made in 13th century and older are nowhere near as strong. So don't worry about stuff like that. It's enough to completely flay the flesh, but it's not going to break his bones. Yet. So
is it still on his hand?
Oh no, it's fully like the teeth of it have dug into the flesh and it's holding his hand. Like his hand is kind of on the small plate that was attached to like a coil, and it's stuck on his hand, and as he lifts it up, it's on his hand.
Oh, Boomer, could you have a look at that trap and see if you can dismantle it quickly without causing any pain too?
Certainly.
I'm already in pain.
I think it would be.
Pain.
Yeah, you know what? Alagan's just come up with a great idea for you, like possibly you guys, like a channel point reward, maybe to like help, like give boons or negatives, like just things like give inspiration to party members. I'll think about it.
I like the boons.
Boom.
Boons.
It'll be something I'll discuss with the players after. But go on.
Can I use my staff to try and lever it open?
You certainly can. Make a strength check with advantage because you're using a lever.
Just don't want it to be in case it either, if you're trying to lever it open and it slips and it's going to go back into him. And it's going to be worse. Oh, God.
Nice. So with a 19...
That wasn't Fairy Tale, that was that one.
So with a 19, you're able to very quickly... Right, keep your hand still, and you get your staff and you just place it just under like the palm of his hand, and you push down on the plate, and then like with a foot, you kick and slowly push down on it and like pry it open, and it's enough that he can get his hand out, and then the snap trap slams shut again, and you can see that his entire hand's dripping of blood. It's this one did a lot of fucking damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You notice that there is no and like as in Cass, as your attention's drawn to this, you notice around this one trap there is 2 others that have been triggered, along with this now 3rd one.
Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I am going to heal our boy up a little bit. I'm going to put him...
My boy. Oh.
Ours, not.
Our boy. I said our, not my. Jesus. We're a family. Haven't you guys realised yet?
We are now.
There we go. Have a little cure wounds.
Oh, me hand. Oh God, what happened? I pressed the button. Oh, no.
Okay, nice. So
It's
yeah.
12 points of healing.
Yeah, so the clothes and the fur's a bit sodden with blood and stuff, and it's not pleasant. But the wounds themselves, as she puts her hand on and just gently caresses the wrist, you watch as the puncture sites.
It's not that.
The
Just like
the flesh,
Give your wrist a good old rub.
the flesh slowly reattaches itself to each other, and the wounds close, just leaving damp, blood-soaked fur.
it sounds so.
Sounds so terrible, Danny.
What?
Well, it is.
It's something very intimate and romantic. I'm like,
Oh no.
Yeah.
How does healing someone who's just had their hand in a fucking bear trap be broken?
Caress their wrist.
Well, that's what she did.
and the flesh.
Oh.
Well done.
I swear to God, you guys are deprived. There was nothing wrong with my sentence.
I think we need
On certain words.
It's just we need this channel X-rated there, don't we?
Well,
Supposed to.
We're going to Twitch jail.
Right. You have
Become
been
the hot tub streamers.
you have been fucking healed. Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
are you okay? You back at full or?
Yeah,
just
no, yeah.
one or
Oh,
two?
I'm full again. I only took 12 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm back to 12. No, not back to 12, but I took 12.
You're back. You've healed everything that he lost.
You're at max.
I'm at 46, yeah.
Cool.
I
Not,
can't
not 69.
69.
Okay, now that is too far. Can we carry on with the game?
What the hell happened to my foot?
Oh dear.
Can I have a quick look at these bear traps?
You certainly may. They're made
Perhaps
of
you
a.
could,
They're not the highest of quality make. They're made of a crude iron, but they seem very functional in their design. Nasty little.
I was doing
traps.
this. Yeah, sealed as well.
It's not very
They're
humane.
not sealed, but they can be reused once triggered.
Yeah, so they can be reset like
Yeah,
easy enough.
it does require a couple replacements parts. There's a couple things break on them when they go off. So it's not as if you can reset it right now because you don't have the replacement like coils. But you
Yeah.
could certainly take it and then purchase some coils if you want to.
That's
Yeah,
another
I'll-
idea.
You try mending on it.
No, I was thinking, because these traps aren't incredibly humane, we just saw what it did to poor deer. You told me the other day that you can make glue, like a glue-like substance.
I can, but I don't have the
What about, like,
components.
sticky traps?
The thing is, though, the amount of glue we can make is incredibly small and it takes like 3-4 hours per.
I was trying to think of glue traps, essentially. I was trying to give them another idea,
Oh,
but it's fine. I'm okay with death candles and
Oh no,
invisible ink.
glue traps are 100% a viable idea, but he's going to need time.
I am on that.
Yeah.
Get the recipes up quick.
I was thinking about this as well, right? On Derek, is there like mice? Because usually on ships you find mice, right?
No, not on Derek.
He eats them.
Okay. I don't know if we needed a mouser, essentially.
A Mauser?
Yeah, hide.
They don't
and
exist.
Because
pull.
it's how disease spreads on ships.
Yeah, but Mausers don't exist in this. We're way too far in the past for Mausers.
No, mousers are cats that
I know.
kill mice.
I know.
Essentially, you
I know.
buy a mouse cat.
But it sounded
Yeah.
like the Mauser as in the pistol.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Well,
Well,
don't
no,
make it in
technically
general.
they are being created kinda.
Yeah.
We're in the early stages of development with Magog
Yeah,
over the other side of the
but
world.
a Mauser's 1930s.
Yeah, rocket launchers exist now.
Yeah, technically.
Magog!
But again, to draw your attention, Cass, like I said, you notice that there's 2 other traps that have been triggered. You don't initially see any more, but you see 3 now. The one that Deer got handsy with, and then 2 others.
So as we're walking.
Yes.
They're within about 6 feet of each other. They're relatively close by. It seems like they've been put out in a cluster.
I'm trying to not make this sound dodgy, but dear, can you create wind?
Well, I need more beans for that.
I mean,
But-
just like I know it's a certain druidic spell. Could you create wind to blow as we go kind of along?
Just turn Deer into a leaf blower.
It is a cantrip, yes. Essentially, he would be blowing it out of the way as we carry on through. So we
I
don't step into
cannot.
traps.
I can mould earth.
You've also
But
got to
the hell-
consider as well that may distort any tracks he's trying to follow.
Yep.
What on earth is going on?
Dunno.
Well, I'll fine then. If dear, you continue to look for tracks. I'll look for traps. You two stick on danger, and then we should be all good, right? And then Persephone, you can pick up looking for other big animals. I just don't want us to walk in the path of something else and could potentially, have a bit of a problem.
That's fine.
Well, actually, you'd probably be best looking for traps because I know that's a rogue thing. So yeah, you do that.
Okay.
I will keep an ear out.
Single
So
file.
I'm going to switch out Persephone with Taps. Go on, up front.
Hello there.
My character.
You've been moved.
I'll go back here, then I'm going to go back there myself.
No, we need you to look for traps.
I
Come
know,
on.
I want to move my
We're gonna get
character.
past.
Window traces, traps.
Okay, so I am the trap detective.
So, can I have... Now that little fiasco has been dealt with. Can I have a survival check from Deer, an investigation check from Persephone, and perceptions for those that are keeping eye. Evan, you will have advantage as Joseph is once again assisting you.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the 3 bear traps that have already been set
Nice.
off.
You notice, actually, about the same time as Deer starts looking and restarting his tracking, the other 2 traps also have a thick, dried blood on it that looks semi-recent. And you both kind of, like, as you gather the traps, Deer just quickly glances past them and you notice that there's a small trail of blood leading off them.
Ooh.
But you have 3 broken hunting traps.
Nice.
Persephone, as Deer starts following this blood trail, you keep an eye out looking for more traps, which you do spot. You do spot throughout the next few hours as tracking continues once more. You notice a number of them. Do you just avoid them, or do you attempt to disarm them?
No, well, I'll go. Boomer, there's one over there. Point to him. If he wants to disarm him, just get a stick and stuff in the middle. Unless you want me to actually disarm them to use in the future date.
Well, we might be able to use the components off them.
So you want me to try disarm them?
Yes, please.
The thing is,
Darn it.
the parts that break upon triggering can be replaced easily enough. They're not broken.
Yeah. I just want some workable ones just in case we need them.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I'm also going to point out this is somebody's livelihood and stuff that you're essentially stealing from them. Just saying you to put it out there.
That I'm going to get hurt.
That is we had this conversation when we were dealing with that druid and the wolves. It's nature. I say leave it as is and just carry on
Nature
out.
is animal kill animal. This is humanoid kill animal.
It's the same thing. Do you not eat? I've seen you
Eat
eat
meat
multiple
to live.
times.
Oh, I
I'm
do
sorry,
not
do you
dispute.
think that your food is just created at the butcher?
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't say that.
You. We're gonna
I'm
be.
just saying
okay.
it's someone's livelihood.
I'm just at Boomer has asked me. I say he just said, "Could you do that?" If you don't want me to do it, absolutely fine.
I'm not saying that I don't want you to do it. I just want you to be aware of this fact.
I'm
If you
very
don't
aware.
think of yourself, that's fine. I just want you to think about things better.
If people
Okay.
if he wants to ask me to disarm them, I'll disarm them, as I just said. If he doesn't, that's absolutely fine. Boomer, if you want them, you gotta sort it out that way, because I'm getting told off.
I'm not
That's
telling you
fine.
off.
We'll leave the traps as they are, though.
Tell Boomer what to do and that he can't have them, then that's fine.
I didn't say that. I made you aware that this might be someone's livelihood.
I was
Please do
aware
not
of that.
put my mouth, Persephone. Now,
Oh,
can we
I just-
continue on?
Boomer, I can't touch him. There we go. People, there's one there, and there, and there. Don't touch him.
Hey, we all know where they are. Continue moving, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Continuing on, following the blood trail again. Probably 400 or so feet following this trail, and it doesn't just go in a straight line. It veers to the left and right, and then you can assume where the creature's stopped for a while as the blood's pooled a little bit and continues onwards more. And you see ahead, which Evan would spot first and Cass would spot with their perceptions. There's a small mound of a something ahead. Looks to be collapsed on the floor.
So there's a collapsed mound. Is it just of earth? What kind of material is it? I'm still going to stay away
It
from it.
looks to be a creature, but it's currently heaped up and unable to tell.
I suggest we walk around it.
Don't you want to help it?
This is a trap. It feels like a to me anyway.
It
If this
could be a-
creature hasn't been eaten by this point, with the blood is dried, meaning that something else is kind of around this part, I would say. Maybe. I mean, I might be completely wrong.
I'm pointing
obviously. I was just
this
thinking
out
that-
as you guys are about 80 or so foot away, so you can't tell the details of it, but you see.
No, but you said that the blood, as we've been coming along, was dried and clumped up around the actual
Yep.
bear traps.
the trap.
And
Yeah.
then it's been dried every time that it's going along, meaning that that blood would have dried what?
Oh, I
If
didn't.
it was that thick and that coagulated,
no, I didn't.
it takes time.
I didn't specify the trail. Sorry. It has gotten fresher, but it's still by no means fresh.
Could I tell then, based on, because we've been tracking this and, you know, we've been following it, and Dean would have pointed out, can I do some kind of like medicine check to see how long I can guess that this creature ahead of us might be dead? It doesn't have to be specific or on,
Okay,
but just
yeah.
like
Go for it.
if it's within hours or something.
Yeah, just try and see, like, based off the discoloration, the coagulation, like, kind of a rough idea. Yeah. Ah.
23.
Skill Monkey Cass on the duty.
I can't do anything else but skill and heal.
Hell yeah. You get the feeling that maybe about 2 hours, maybe?
I think it might already be dead, Persephone. It's been... Some of that blood was about maybe 2 hours old.
Find out.
If you want to, I suggest you scout ahead.
No, I'll just think about shooting an arrow into it. If it jumps up, then we know it's alive.
But then you kill... Oh,
It's dead.
Evan, take the lead! Take the lead! Please!
Carl, you're cutting out, dude. We can't hear you.
I just said, you said it's nature for survival of the fittest as such, by us killing them and them killing us, and now you're saying... What?
No. No, the reason why I said that is because you just said, oh, it might be injured and we should help it, but then was going to harm it to help it.
You just
to
told
see
me
if
it's
still
dead.
alive.
You said it's potentially dead, so...
I believe it could be potentially dead. It isn't absolutely dead. And also, I do think it's a bit strange that there is a big creature... I can't tell its size, I'm guessing from this distance, but there is a creature there that's sunk to the ground and there's no scavengers on its body. That is odd.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's just go around. Let's just be safe. We haven't got time to... Right. Yeah, we
I
haven't
mean,
got
what does
time.
everyone else think?
Well, this is clearly a regular hunting site, so it's probably just been caught in a trap.
You can have a look to see whether or not it's...
Just to point out that the blood trail does go vaguely in the direction of this creature that was initially found on the bear trap. Just as a point out.
Mhm.
Can we
So, yeah,
again, you know you said it was a mound. It's just a mound, right?
Yeah, it's as if like it's collapsed. Yeah. Maybe it's
Does it
probably a
look
bad
to be
word. Like it's
fur? Like what's the covering on it? Is it fur? Is it like weird skin?
with your
humanoid?
perception check, it looks to be short fur, pale grey in colour.
Given the fact that I was keeping an eye out for other stuff, do I see anything that looks like potential ambush set up?
Not that immediately grabs your attention, because you're in a part of the forest now where there's trees every 5 to 10 feet, or give or take. There's no like real clearing. There's no obvious vantage point. There's no high ground or anything, unless someone's in a tree or something is in a tree. You do notice a number of tracks and heavy imprints, and like as you're looking around, as you guys have all stopped for a second, and Evan's keeping an eye out with the natural 20, you notice that a number of the trees have deep claw marks in them.
Yeah, I would suggest we... Can I... Yeah,
We get
it's-
Grey Tail to
yeah.
go in the tree and get a vantage point from above. Maybe.
It looks more than likely that before we end up trying to do that,
All the
it's more than likely that if this is a trap, that's where the trap's going to come from.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the claw
trees.
marks are
From
very
the
low.
trees.
A
Yeah.
lot of the claw marks are very low to the ground and don't really extend much higher.
They're low to the ground, though. Dear, you any good with having a look and identifying animals from claw marks?
I could try.
Remind, I will guide. Make Caroline guide your path.
Yeah.
Oh.
So make me a nature check, dear,
Mhm.
as you're trying to discern what made these marks.
Roll a d4. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay.
No, hang on, still rolling. Nine. It's pretty obvious to you, dear, that whatever creature made these marks has claws. Because there's claw marks in the tree. It's also pretty obvious that either it has a lot of claws because there's a lot of claw marks, or there may just have been like a lot of clawing in the tree.
Ah.
That's
Midnight runs people.
extreme. That extremely obvious and stands out to you. In terms of what creature, the clawy one.
Glory one.
Now realise it. Okay. Okay. Thanks for that. By the way, it was unfortunate. Maybe you not. Are you from these parts?
I'm guessing that's
I'm sorry?
I don't give a fuck.
I was trying to be nice, Evan. No. Okay.
No, I'm just taking the piss out of Liam's internet connection.
Oh. No, I thought he was eating.
It sounded like both.
But also, as you're kind of like rubbing your hand down the tree and like inspecting these claw marks, there's just like that innate feeling in your mind that you want to use scratch into this tree and just like work your claws a little bit. You know, it's like an instinctual reaction.
He's having a scratching post moment.
Oh,
Aww.
little thing scratching his bottom.
And what other people notice, aside from Greytail just maybe thinking the same thing, you notice that the claw marks that he leaves in the tree, while smaller, are extremely similar.
Oh. Can I turn around and have a look around us in the trees, that kind of thing, as soon as this knowledge kind of sinks?
Yeah? What are you looking for?
I'm specifically looking for anything that looks like something is jumping and moving around and distorting.
Okay.
Because I believe that was the information we were given, is that
Yes.
it's not that they're invisible, they kind of almost judder and we can't see them completely.
Yeah,
I'm looking for...
they create illusions to hide their exact location, yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm looking for anything that that looks fake. So, you know, almost like, I'm looking for problems in the Matrix.
Yes, yes. Go for it.
Thank you.
Nice.
You say no, it's a terrible roll for me. So annoyed with my roll.
Still
Anyway,
a good total. But you have a look around, and looking in the trees, looking around, you're looking for anything that just looks slightly out of place, maybe a bit like wavy and just off and not right, and nothing initially stands out to you in the immediate vicinity. One thing you do spot though, and you kind of lock eyes with it, is this small feline, like, it's not quite like a domestic cat, it's slightly more feral and a bit bigger and oddly shaped, but you can see it's got shaggy black fur and it's got yellow eyes as it's just half looking at you cautiously, and you kind of just lock eyes with this cat in the tree.
I'm gonna get out some of the rations
it's
I've
small.
got.
It's small. It's the size. It's classed as a tiny creature.
Yeah, I don't care. I am getting my some rations out because I assume that we have like a ration on us, even though like Evan keeps track of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'll get down to my knees and try to feed the cat.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Come on, where's my animal handling?
Okay, so as you take a couple steps forward to try and like hold out the rations and try and encourage it, it immediately stands up from its perched location and like takes 5 or 6 steps backwards and then turns around and like gets a little cautious with you. It's not bolting, but it certainly isn't accepting of you stepping up to it. But you wait.
I don't step up. I even like get down to its level, so I'm like kneeling on the floor. At
It's
this
in
point.
the tree.
It's in the tree.
Oh, it's in the tree.
You're looking
Okay,
up at it.
I didn't realise.
It's about 15 foot up. And you wait a moment as everyone's just kind of talking over this animal that's ahead, the one that you saw mounded. And after about 5 or 6 minutes, you see it start smelling in the air, and will eventually it'll jump down and step up to about 10 foot away from you and just kind of eyes you up a little bit.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
I just stand there very, very calmly, rip off a piece, like very slowly, carefully, and just kind of drop it around about 5 feet in front of me. So I'm just kind of throwing it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got to come
So
close.
it's got to come forward a little bit. It'll approach, it'll smell it, and it'll watch you. It'll pick it up, and then back up a few steps, and then wait, and then you'll see him put his head down and eat it. And then it'll take a couple steps forward again to where it picked it up the first time, and it'll sit there, and it'll look at you.
Cool. I'll do the same again, but closer to me, so it's halfway between me and him, so about 2 feet away at this point.
After 2 or 3 more throws, you get it within an arm's length reach as it's eating in front of you. It still gets very jumpy at your movements, but it's not bolting.
Bolting. Can I do the thing where you stick your hand out for a cat to smell your thing? So you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Is in like
Yeah,
I'm not
I
going
know
to
exactly.
touch it.
Yeah, let it get you sent. Okay, so make another animal handling check.
Oh, I'm sorry guys, this is boring, but I'm trying to bond with a cat. Oh,
You're trying-
that time.
Okay, here's the thing. You say cat, but have you properly investigated it now that it's come out of the tree?
Actually, that's a good point. Roll it with advantage as you have fed it.
It's a bit better.
Okay. You watch as it reaches out and sniffs your fingers, and you're holding the same hand out that you was breaking the meat off in, and it licks at your fingers a couple times as it's getting like the residue of the meat off your hands, and you watch as its tail perks up, and then you watch its second tail perk up.
It's a bad displacement. Can I give it a scream?
And you watch as 3 or 4 tails, like just like what it looked like at first was one tail where it was holding them all together, and as it's getting more comfortable, you watch as they all start to relax and then split off into their own individual parentheses.
Is this a baby displacer beast?
No, it's a mutant cat.
A mutant cat's fine. Can I give it scritches, please?
You can, and it's accepting, and it will rub up into your arm.
Oh my life.
Well, I will pick it up if it will allow me to. I'm not going to pick it up.
It gets
if
very
goes to bite me.
it gets very rigid when you do it first. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But you slowly pick it up and you continue the scritch. It'll eventually it'll relax and accept as you're holding this black-furred, 4-tailed, unusual-looking feline creature in your hands.
Cool. I'm going to use, because I've got a couple of coats and cloaks and all that kind of stuff. I assume by now we bought a couple of sets. I'm going to make, like, a baby sling for it to sit in, so it can
A
fly.
papoose.
A papoose. So I'm making a papoose for the baby displacer beast. Are we trying it properly?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No, I get that. It's easy enough to do, but you all watch as you've all stopped talking about the creature that's possibly dead ahead, and you're all watching as Cass is slowly papoosing this small cat-like creature.
Yeah, no, I am still fully on, suspected ambush mode at any moment.
Okay. Cool. Well, I papoosed the cat.
Yeah, you have. Takes
Cool.
about
Thank you.
2 minutes, but you papoose the cat.
Cool. And I will then walk over to where everyone else is and be like, so what's going on then? Or what have we found of this one? Oh, by the way, I think there are some of those creatures around here. Just
How long
because...
until he... Mm-hmm.
And then I'll like lift up the edge of the thing and I was like, I found this!
And you all see this small feline creature, and given basic knowledge of cats with people, it looks like it could be maybe no more than a couple weeks old.
So, are we first going to presume that perhaps that, pointing back towards the mound, is Mom? Let's hope.
Maybe.
Because if we're lucky, that's Mum. If we're not, that's bait and Mum is currently watching.
Yep. I mean, it
Not
came
gonna
up
be
to
happy
us. I was
baby
going
being
to...
so-
And also the fact is, and I just very cautiously just kind of nudge Boomer slightly away from Cass. Your new friend is exactly one of the things we came here to hunt.
Well, this is the baby, though. We can still train it. We're going to hunt the others. Yes, that's fine. They're adults. They haven't been trained. They are wild creatures. We could potentially do something. We could use it as bait.
Welcome back, Adam.
It's really cute.
Cass has currently got in a small self-made papoose, a small four-tailed feline baby.
Do you really want to watch us kill its family pack, whatever they...
Well, this is why, and I'll tuck in the edges. It can't see now.
It'll still
Thank
hear.
you for blindness.
Oh no, it is really horrible.
Just
but
cast
at the end of the
blindness,
day,
deafness
even
on
if
it.
I killed it. Sorry.
Just cast blindness, deafness on it. It's okay.
I've got that ready.
Wait a minute, you've got that prepared.
Yeah, because it's somewhat combat effective. I would expect him to have that if we're going hunting.
It's a good shout.
Yeah, it's a very good shout.
There you
Let's
go.
go against that demon thing inside.
Are we...
What's his name?
Greytail, just to be clear then, what you suggesting that we do with it?
Just put it on the floor. Let it go about its business.
But, come here, Greytail, look at it! Look at its little feline face! Do you not feel some kind of modicum of, like...
Show the toe beams.
Are you about
Show
to
the
say
toe beams.
kinship? Please don't tell me you're about to say
No,
kinship.
I'm like, look at the Toby! It's just really soft
Sure.
as a tail.
Hang on. I'm just gonna roll level of cuteness on this cat's toe beams.
Yeah, and that's one.
They're a little weathered, but you can see there's progression if it gets looked after a little bit. There could be cute toe beans.
No, it smells.
Yeah, it's not pleasant at the minute because it's clearly weathered and it's been in the wild, so it's got like that weird, just like not pleasant smell. But with enough pampering, it could be made to be beautiful.
It's a neglected kitten, basically.
It might not be neglected.
It's just
You
weathered.
just said it's nature. Mum could be right next door.
Well, I'm keeping an eye out anyway during this whole conversation.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh man.
Disadvantage because toe being distraction.
Yeah, I know. Cass hasn't stopped scripting it. She is.
I'd say the entire time we've been having this conversation, I've not been looking in the direction because paranoia.
Whoa.
Double
What do you
nat
want to take
one.
there?
Well,
I
when-
told you.
Choose
I'm
over.
just
No,
distracted by
Cass
the-
is currently enthralled.
I don't have things to baby anymore. You guys won't let me.
I'm almost considering giving her the charmed condition, just for a little bit.
I'm going to start casting detect magic. That's a ritual.
Ritual. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
magic.
No worries, man. No worries. So,
Though it's you.
Evan, you
Excuse
said
me.
you're still looking out, so can I get a perception check from you?
Ooh, this door's got some bed to it.
Is
Josie's
Joseph
not
still-
helping at the minute, no.
Is Joseph distracted by the cuteness?
He's lost his focus a little bit, like seeing you going how you are.
16.
So, she can get a pet, but I can't do nothing, no. I get told off for even thinking about disarming traps, yet she picks up wild animals. How's this fair?
It's not. Just get on focusing.
You notice, in the direction of the mound, you notice ever so slightly, Evan, that some of the air around the creature just wibbles and wobbles ever so slightly. And in one, in one of the bushes nearby, you see like it's a lot darker than the others, as there's no light passing through it.
Oh God, we're in a trap.
I'm like, what? As I pull my bow out.
I'm about to say there. And start pointing. Just point straight out the directions.
Cool. Battle stance.
Right, let's get you fuckers in. So, where I've
Held a
popped,
lap of magic sword.
where I've popped Joseph, can I have you guys stick your shite there?
Whereabouts is the cast underneath with the beast?
Give me a sec. So, if I...
What kind of pole do you in? Dear.
So, the dead one is... there.
That's the dead one.
Ah, that explains all my problems. I'll make you a new character sheet.
Oh man.
Fine.
What have you done?
My set up to be a druid, but a druid is in a monster, not a person.
And the one that Evan spots is there.
Well, could you drag me in, please, Danny?
Yeah, give me a sec.
So I saw there was distortion around this one as well,
It
and I
was...
saw a distortion over there. Yeah.
Yeah, which you haven't seen the one that's there, but you catch eyes on that one.
Yeah. I catch eyes of
As
that
what
there's
it is,
something amiss in those areas.
the one that you can see on the map, you
Yeah.
see it kind of start going towards the one that's fallen, and then kind of stop at the sight of you guys, and then you see it like tense up and lock up, almost as if immediate reaction is, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
It wasn't us.
So,
Or was it?
allow me to clear that. Think I'm gonna need some initiative, boys and girls.
Because the token no work, man. It's not working.
What?
Oh man, he's thought out great luck. To
What?
pull back an old joke, pull back an old advert.
Yeah, unfortunately, because my character sheet is now a monster, I can't classify as an NPC, so I can't have the token on.
How on earth did you manage to fuck that up?
But I drew tribute to a character sheet, and it turned out it was the monster, not the class. So now I just think it's an NPC.
Can you not change it?
I looked at the settings, I can't see a thing under the cog.
Hmm.
Oh, hold on. NPC. Aha. Aha! I fixed it.
Only you.
I still can't figure him out. What? Why can't I want my deer. Give me my deer.
There's always one.
Right, so it's Hufflepuff deer,
Just
and
the problem for us, it's the same one.
no, I can't put it. I can't pull deer out. Can you do it, please, Danny?
What? Give me a sec.
Deer does not work today.
He doesn't work at all, does he?
Oh, wait.
Normally.
It doesn't help that I've got fucking deer on the bloody GM layer. There you go.
Oh, well, there are no problems then.
He was on the
There
GM
you
layer.
go.
Fixed? Are you okay now?
Yeah, I can move him. No, I can't. Yes, I can move him. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Can I have an initiative
Yeah.
from him, though?
Oh, yes, you can. Five.
Oh, 8, actually, not.
Yeah, I looked at my dice. I forgot how to add on. Bit too distracted
Would-
by the curry.
Would I have enough time to finish the ritual off? If not, it would have been interrupted.
No.
No,
It's interrupted, so you've not been able to
Interrupted.
finish.
fair enough.
So it's a case of you can continue it, but at what cost?
Yeah, no, I'll stop pretty much straight away.
Okay.
The second I would have said battle,
Yeah, we've just got to wait.
that would have been it.
We've just got to wait for Cass. But I'm gonna reveal the rest of them in a second.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it now. But as you kind of say, put your hands like up. We've got company, sort of thing. You then start like what the one, like kind of gives off a growled hiss, and you see as others start making themselves more overtly known.
Somebody get the best Akbar impression going. That's Rob. Ooh, hi. Hi, friends.
Oh.
Ooh.
They're all gone wrong.
I'm so glad we talked, Danny.
Oh, there was already this many beforehand anyway.
I know, no, but because we've talked,
You can
I
see
can
symbols over
identify.
them.
I identify what the symbols mean.
Well, the two coloured ones are injury, but the other ones are other stuff. As you do notice, a couple of them are pre-injured,
Okay.
Okay.
So,
which actually that's a good point. I've got to mark their HPs. So
right. Well,
I'll say Evan.
yeah. I'd answer, but I couldn't hear what you said.
I said, do you reckon they'll understand us if we say we come in peace?
they're already looking ready to
I'd
pounce.
say they'll understand that we are food.
I prefer the...
Oh, and I've got to roll for Joseph.
Yeah, we might need him. There's one question I would have wanted to just kind of clarify that I would have said we'd had the conversation with Joseph while we were travelling.
Yes.
It's great sword.
Yes.
It's when something has been killed or when a person...
Humanoid. It needs to get the killing blow on a humanoid.
Okay.
So
I wanted that clarification.
So no, he will not be using it against these because otherwise he's gonna have to kill one of you to put it back.
Okay, nope, that's fine. I wanted to be certain.
No, that's absolutely fine. We just gotta wait for Rose to get back, and she'll have a nice little sight.
I'm
It's
back.
gone back to... Hi, do you want... Okay, can you just scroll down to the bottom
Yeah,
left-hand corner?
can you
please?
redo initiative, Rose, because you didn't have your token selected.
Or did I not? Oh,
You-
I thought I had to stop it. Sorry.
No, that's fine. But yeah, like I said, when I was looking for Displacer Beast tokens and I found those ones I put in the chat, I was like, really, Rule 34? Really? Now change that to a 2. There we go.
Oh, the terrible rolls continue.
Grey,
But on
Best get out of the way now.
you're up first as
Oh,
you
God.
as they get pointed out, you see these distorting waves around these six-legged creatures with multiple tendrils and tails.
Yep,
How many?
quite a few.
Right.
Going to run over to there
Yeah.
and ready a punch if something comes within.
So hold
Melee
action,
range.
punch if one of them comes in melee range.
Yeah.
Nice. Persephone.
Okay. I don't think we got much choice. We're gonna have to shoot, aren't we? So.
Yep.
I'm going to 5 foot a square. I'll take it.
Yes.
So I'll
It's
take a pot
set
shot.
up. If you use the ruler, it'll tell
Yeah.
you appropriately.
No, I'll take a pot shot at that one.
Okay, go for it.
That with disadvantage.
Yes.
Why?
Displace
these
beasts.
things- Yeah.
Damn you!
Every attack you make against a Displacer Beast, unless it's already been hit, is
Has
at disadvantage.
disadvantage.
You all.
They're little bastards.
Okay. How do I do disadvantage on this? There we go. That's a +9, so I'm going to do... no. No, not that.
You won't get sneak attack damage either.
I guessed that, don't worry. I'm trying to work out how to do disadvantage roll on...
Just roll twice.
Yeah, but there isn't a-
Oh, you did. You got a natural one anyway.
Yeah. Can you roll a D100 for me?
D100.
Yeah, I think
That's the worst part about constant disadvantage, the double chance for crit fails, but you've got it in the first one. 51. Okay, so as you fire the bow, you notice that in your haste, you cock the arrow back much higher up on the bowstring, and you shoot the arrow an inch away. It strikes into the ground next to your foot. And I mean, you're about an inch away. You got lucky. You got very lucky. As you kind of realise, oh fuck, that could have been very
Mute
painful.
if you're eating. Oh,
Sorry, I didn't hear that because I've got to use Adam, like, eating and making a load of racket.
It's fine.
sorry.
But yeah, you shoot the arrow, and if you'd have rolled any much lower on that, you would have possibly impaled your foot into the floor.
Right, okay.
You got away with that one.
So I'll say, at least I didn't lose my arrow. And I'll grab my arrow,
Use
And
the
I'm
same
gonna-
arrow. Okay.
fall back to there, and I'm going to attempt to stealth. Attempt.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
And I think I'm hiding.
Yep. As far as you're aware, you believe you're hidden. Joseph's up next, and he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's just going to take a stand there. He's going to pull the light crossbow out, and you don't see an arrow in it. And what he does is he casts Eldritch Blast through it, and
Right.
you actually see, like, they form in the tip back of the crossbow and fire through it as if they're bolts. And
I
they,
like that.
yeah, I thought it was a cool
Yeah.
flavour idea.
That's a good style. That's good.
You heard that.
Hey, if it works, it works. And he's going to fire at the same target you did, as he just levels the light crossbow and multiple beams go out. 2 beams go. So I need to roll a d20 plus 7. So first one will hit, second one will miss.
Wouldn't have been at disadvantage.
Shit, no,
but
you're
still a
right.
miss.
No, you're right. So, oh yeah, oh fuck it, by 1 as well, it missed. But the first one will do 1d10 plus 3, So it does 9 points of damage, and he will pull it 10 feet. So 5, 10. And it'll, as you watch as the Eldritch Blast hits it with a little more potency than you would have expected, given. And then you watch as some of the Eldritch nature just wraps around it and just drags the creature 10 foot as its claws are like embedded into the ground as he pulls it in with its... And he readies the scimitar, kind of like expecting it to come towards him.
And get over here.
Pretty much. But that's his turn because he doesn't have a second attack. Because he's got 4 levels in fire, so he missed out on the 2 attacks.
That's only with a melee attack. If
Oh.
it is that you do attack, you've already done 2 actions because cantrips work a bit funny with the double attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No. Yeah.
If you use a cantrip, your whole action.
Slip of the tongue. Don't worry.
Depends on what kind of fight. Depends on what kind of fighter he is.
Yeah. Next is the Alpha's turn, which is the larger one. As that one goes 5.
And it's sped up all of a sudden.
Huh? Oh shit!
He's on 36.
Oh, it's doubled. It's doing that weird glitch, but don't worry, it'll keep the same order. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 as it starts bounding towards. And it's just gonna make a charge with. It's gonna use essentially dash just to move the extra bit and move like as it skids around Joseph, ready to strike, but doesn't quite have the action to do so. Boomer, you see this much larger one, huge in fact, just come barreling at Joseph as he kind of just like braces himself ready for the impact that doesn't quite come. It ran out of steam just at the vital time. It was 5 fucking foot away. But it is your turn. You see a number of these creatures. You notice the one on the left that Joseph hit. Its like morphing nature has ceased for the time being, which is lucky.
Right too.
But the others have that nature.
So that's the one that isn't displacing.
Currently not, no.
Okay. As an action, I'm going to summon the cannon.
Whee.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Putting you under force damage.
Force, okay.
So I'm going to make an attack on the alpha one.
Okay, can you make that with disadvantage, please?
Do 2 separate ones for now.
Unfortunately, a 9 will not strike. As it shoots, and it looks like it clean hits, but you watch as the beam hits, the form shimmers as it's obviously hit one of the fake versions.
Damn.
Is that all you're doing?
That's all.
Okay. DBBs are up. So the DBBs are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then dash, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there. And this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And it's going to end up having to dash anyway to get around, but it's going to then go past and take up that space there. DBs are up next. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Dashing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20 to there to get in range with you, which you punch or pooch.
Yep.
With disadvantage, please, sir. A 10, unfortunately, will not strike true. But, Evan, it's your turn.
Second attack.
Do I still get that?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But obviously,
He's holding his attack action. Yeah.
yeah. You hold the action, so yeah, you get the second one. 13 will hit.
Good.
As you deal 13 points of damage. Nice. As it comes running up, you take a wild hook swing, and it ducks underneath you, and then you just drive your right knee up and just catch it right in the neck and under the chin. As you just go, and you just hear a bit of crunch, as some of its teeth chip, as you just literally just crack it one in the jaw, and you see its movement stop for a moment as it just growls and roars at you a little bit.
Nice.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to skip you. Evan?
Yep. Okie dokie, I will take out the...
Currently, the two on the far left are the ones not displacing. Every other one are.
Yeah, I know. I will take out the... More... I'm technically the cannon's in the spot if I wanted to do flanking.
We've technically, if you move one to the left as we're looking at it, I would allow Joseph to count, essentially.
Because normally it is...
Yeah, direct opposites. But essentially, I would also have allowed it if you were stood there as well. So, a bit of forgiveness, which would make it a flat roll.
Yeah, flat roll with the...
Are you doing great weapon?
Yeah, because I have a great standing thing with that at the moment. I have a +1 to hit if I do that.
Ooh.
I will just use the... I'll use the glaive.
Using the glaive, okay.
Yeah. The glaive's silvered, and I don't know whether or not... Because I'm treating it as magical effects, so
no, that's
glaive
fine.
is normally the smarter response for me.
That's fine.
Oh, hang on. So,
no, that's
flat
right.
roll.
No, flat roll, yeah, so no, that hits. Unfortunate on the damage, but damage is damage. As you just strike down and you get a glancing blow on one of the lashing tails, and you just leave a gash in it as it reacts, not expecting a swing off you as quickly as that, and it kind of half turns to look at you in defensive, looking between the two of you.
Okay. Fuck it. This one I will GW.
Nice, go for it.
And now I have advantage.
Yes, you do. Nice, will hit.
Oh, nice and even.
That's
Better
a second double.
Yeah.
Nice and even for even.
Yeah. And I will pop a... Oh, that's max damage. I'm going to pop a level 1 smite into this
Go
as well.
for it, roll it, nice.
Ooh.
2d8 for that one, yep. And it's
2d8,
not an undead
No,
or
it's not.
fiend, so...
No, so you won't get the extra.
No, 5.
So 29 total, which will take your total damage output for that turn to 35. Nice. So then,
Nice.
as it kind of recoils slightly, you then whip the glaive and then just do a 45-degree angle slash right to left, up to down, and you just leave a deep gouge across its sternum and side. As you do that, you hit it with a smite, and you almost cauterize the wound in itself with a flash and bright burning heat from your smite. But you are more than aware that that's not a healing warmth. No, that's a burning warmth. That's going to have done some extra damage as well. Nice. Very well done. But is that you done?
That is done, yeah.
Okay, coke. Dear, my boy, what are you doing?
I'll have to do spike growth, please.
Go for it.
Let's roll. Right
Are you
then,
centering
so
a sphere?
right here.
Okay, can you draw that out for me?
Well, let's
You can do aura as well, by the way.
you do what, sorry?
If you go on your character sheets, if you're using Roll20, you can put an aura on.
That's on
They're
him.
going to.
Yeah, but that's off
It's on
him.
me.
Oh yeah. I do
Because
apologise.
yeah, if it was something like Spirit Guardians, that would make more sense. But because it's on a point.
Yeah, I was just looking how to do it. That's why it came into my head.
Mhm.
Oops.
Good idea,
Oh
but
no.
wrong execution. That's fine. It's appreciated.
That looks like a circle, doesn't he?
We can't see it. Oh,
You've
there
not
we go.
drawn anything. There we go.
Yeah, that looks like a circle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because he just misses him, so that's right.
Yep. Nope, bang on. And that envelops 4 of them
Mhm.
as the ground erupts in spiked barbed vines and thick, dense foliage that obscures that ground. Nice.
But then again, we don't see because, you know,
Yeah, it's the
no.
blends in with the
Yeah.
surroundings.
Yeah. Only you can see it essentially, but I'd imagine you give some verbal warning of don't go ahead, don't go forward too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do that, yeah. But I'm also going to just pop up here at the way these ones.
Okay.
After
Just a quick question.
Mhm.
If they hit anything in that area, would it dislodge it from the vines or?
No.
No,
No.
And anytime they move now in that, they're going to be... they're going to take some damage.
And it's
Right,
difficult
yeah.
terrain as well, so they move slower. Okay. But moving on to the DBTs. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dashing 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, there's a gap there. 20, 25. And then 35.
he moved into the area.
I need 4d4
Oh.
rolling.
Yeah, 44.
Because it went 2 squares in, as it obviously can't see them.
No.
Nice.
Literally 1, 4, 1, 4.
Everybody.
Danny?
This is
Yo.
weird.
Yo.
Just check for confirmation.
Yes.
It has to be a hit, right?
Uh,
Not on a received damage. It has to be on hit.
Give me a sec. If it is hit by an attack. So, no, it wouldn't displace the displacement.
Yeah,
Because it
wouldn't
specifies
stop the
hit by an
displace-
attack. This is an effect, I would say.
Yeah.
So, then this is 10, 20, 30. So I need 66, 35, 40.
Let's do the fourth.
And then
That's going to be
it's gonna-
16 in total.
Yeah, it's going to dash there. 16 in total. Nice.
Ugh.
Okay. So that's them done. They've all dashed. So essentially, you guys have almost had a free turn where they're having to dash to make up the ground. Cass, you're last on the list.
Oh, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Beautiful. I will
Some of
pop.
bioluminescent creatures.
I will
Yeah.
pop the aura around you. So it's 15-foot
Thank
aura.
you.
Can people see that?
We can't. It's only people who are able to view anything to do with her character.
I can't see it either.
Can you see it
Yeah.
now?
I can work it out. Can you see?
Now
There we
we
go. I
can
can
see
see
it.
it now.
No,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I have entered the area.
So this one technically is in the range because it's on like the tip
Yeah,
of it.
it brushes the one corner square there, yeah.
It covers
Cool,
the
I'm going to
square,
move
so
over
yeah.
one, just to make sure.
No, so you've currently
I'm-
got 2. You've got purple dot and no dot.
Actually, I'll stay there because that was closer to people. But yeah, and I'm designating, all of us,
As non-threats,
Joseph and the baby displacer beast as being friendlies.
so they don't get affected.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
That's only the baby.
Do,
the adults.
do I need to roll now, or is it just at the start of their turn? It's the start of their turn.
Oh, there
Start
it
the
ends.
turn, and I'll remind you.
That's fine,
Okay,
thank
so-
you. No, appreciated. So is that you done?
I am concentrating. Yeah.
Yep, so I will put a stopwatch on you for concentration.
Oh, thank you.
Raytail. You are currently being flanked by 2 big angry cat boys. All girls.
Yes.
You haven't quite sexed them yet.
So first attack against green.
Okay, go for it.
Green will be at disadvantage. Red is not.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because you've already
because
hit.
Green's replenished his thingy.
No,
But-
Green never lost it.
No, he did. He got shot with
Oh
Eldritch
yeah, that's a good
Blast,
point.
but he's had his turn, so it's come back.
Yeah.
So 15 will hit with 8 points of damage. Nice, as you
Yep.
bop him in the snout.
The other attack against red.
Yes, with again disadvantage. Oh no, not disadvantage.
Oh no,
flat.
that one's flat.
That one's flat.
Flat for that one. 11.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
With a flurry.
Okay, and which one are you going for?
Red. For the
Red?
flurry.
Red that will hit for 8 points of damage. Okay.
No, sorry, didn't do that. And a strength saving throw.
Okie coke, which is plus 4. 22.
So, passes easily.
Unfortunate.
And I leg it.
So you've done your 4 attacks and hit 1 each and missed 1 each.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got the mobile feet, haven't you now?
Yeah,
Yep,
I think
that's why I hit green first.
Smart.
Get a shot off. Because I think even if I miss,
It's
it
not
still
bad.
counts.
It's not bad.
And I'm done.
Persephone,
Hello.
it's your turn.
So who can I shoot that's going to be worthwhile?
Well, both green, red,
And
Blue.
Green, red, and
green, red, blue, and purple don't have their displacement up.
So I'm
Why-
not going to get disadvantage.
why does
Oh,
blue?
blue doesn't. Sorry, it's just green, red, and purple. Sorry, green, red, and purple. Every other one is
Purple,
currently.
though, if you can move into purple, purple will give you sneak attack.
You can
Does
shoot.
it-
purple.
Doesn't need to do it
Purple.
from. Can do it from range.
No, because you're within 5 feet. Purple will. So if it is
Yeah.
that you have a strong roll, that gives you the
doesn't
basically
doesn't
the
need to
feet
be
gets
melee
That's
though.
what I was saying.
be a
Attacking
cr-
purple,
can
it
be a
doesn't need to
ranged
move up. You can just shoot.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
having a friendly within 5 feet. You don't have to be within 5
Well,
yourself.
no, it's
And
not.
so I
It's
get
not.
advantage or sneak attack. Sorry.
You
won't
get sneak attack, but you wouldn't have advantage.
That's fine.
No, he do. No, he technically does because he's stealthed.
Okay, so yes, you have advantage and
He
sneak
rolled a
attack.
15 on stealth last turn, which didn't
Yeah.
So
beat
I'll
their
shoot
passive.
the purple this time
Yeah,
then.
so advantage.
So I can hopefully get some benefit on this run.
The other thing is, it doesn't. You don't need to have a friend nearby. You just have to. They just have to have another enemy nearby.
Okay. Well, with a 13, that is bang on the button.
Okay.
Exactly what you needed, with a total of 25 damage.
Nice.
As this creature starts to look extremely fucking hurt.
I'm going to re-stealth.
Yeah, we didn't. Michael Evan, put a ton of damage into it.
35,
Yeah.
and then another 25. It's on 60 damage taken. It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Jesus. You see what I mean? You guys fucking stomp combats like it's stupid.
Yeah, we can stomp. The thing is, it's just whether or not these things now get their attacks.
No, that's fine. But as we're moving to Joseph's turn, realizing he's in a bit of a bind, he's going to just put his right hand on his forearm, on his left arm, and then you see as multiple eldritch arms reach out and attack all the creatures around him as he casts Arms of Hadar.
Zavadar.
Yes. Which I had to write it up myself because the drag thing wouldn't work for it. So the 4 of them within the 10-foot range need to make strength save and throw, or take 4d6 necrotic and then don't have reactions until their next turn. So, thank you, Ring, for the lurk. No, I haven't read any of the plane shift material for D&D from Magic Alagans, sorry. But no. So we'll start with purple first, who succeeds. Blue
Yep.
succeeds. Plain fails. Alpha succeeds. So I need to double check. Do they take half on a Oh no, because of evasion. So yeah. Yeah, because they would take damage from them. They take 0.
It's not a dexterity saving throw. Evasion only works on dex.
No.
Is it different for
We've already-
displacers?
no.
Displacer beats have a thing called
Displacers is
avoidance.
every save.
Any save that would cause them to take damage they have advantage on and take half, nothing if they pass. But the normal one takes 19 points of damage. As I'm going to quickly assign him a colour. It does mean as well, though, that... Wait, hang on. I need to check, does Arms of Hadar still block reactions, even if they succeed? Give me a sec, because that's not something I expected.
Is it that, Danny?
Is that a conflict of interest, I hear?
No, they
I'm a DM NPC, but I'm angry that I've upset the combat.
No, it's just another thing to remember, because I've never seen that Arms of Hadar spell, but it looked really cool and made a lot of sense. But yeah, no.
It's class.
Yeah, no, they don't. They still keep their reactions. So
That's what Dahlia's got. Dahlia's got that. They keep their reactions, but the spell counteracts it.
Yeah, no, but if they pass the check, they don't lose their reactions. Only the one lost their reaction.
No, it's only on a fail.
Yeah, that was the thing, because he was going to use it to back
Danny.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Orange will have lost it, but Orange will have taken half damage anyway.
Yes.
Even on a fail, it still takes only half.
No, you're right. I actually did that. Thank you for reminding me. So he's gonna... Yeah, so he's going to take the attack from the Displacer Beast Alpha as he's going to back up, because that's the only one that will hit him with how he's going to move.
So what? How far is he going to move?
He's going to move to this corner here. So he's going to stay within range of purple. Orange can't hit. Blue's out of range, but the Alpha will strike.
No, he's not.
Why?
Look at their reach.
Look at the range again, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Thank you again. Good thing I should read these, shouldn't I?
I was going to keep quiet about it, and then it's like, no, there's so much.
I appreciate the honesty, and it will be noted. So the Alpha's going to swing.
It'll be an art is you.
Never
you,
mind. And Blue's going to swing. Actually, they both miss. But I've got to roll a quick D100 just for the sake of. Ooh. Okay, so as Joseph backs up to here, the Alpha lashes out and ends up catching the hind leg of the orange dotted one, dealing half damage. I'm going to say deals half damage to it, so it doesn't need to roll. So that's a pretty low roll. So 1d6 plus 4. And then an extra 2d6. So 7 points of damage gets dealt on top of as its tentacles lash out and just rake the hind leg of the orange one, and it hisses back at the Alpha, which it backs down immediately. But yeah, so that was actually pretty fucking good. As he backs up next to you. And moving on to the Alpha, who's now going on turn 72. Fuck me.
He's now going in a busy boy.
If you add it in, there's like, and you add the number into, you know, where you start up the turn
the
order.
round calculation. Oh, that's what I've done.
Yeah, it's adding it in each time. If you add it in there rather than putting it through and then adding it in on the main one, it goes in the
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. So
I figured it out after I had it, where I think we got up to 317 or something stupid.
15, 25, 35.
You need to roll a wisdom saving throw, please. So, and every 5 feet is 10 feet within this area.
He has been doing that.
I counted the difficult terrain and I was about to roll the wisdom save, but I appreciate the reminder.
Thank you.
As it rolls a
that
12.
Is a fail.
Can I have some damage?
Danny.
Yo.
All rolls.
What?
Oh,
shit. You know what, Michael? Just have an inspiration for actually reminding me of shit. I appreciate it. It still fails. Have the inspiration because, you know, I appreciate the honesty.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it still failed.
14 points of radiant damage. Reduced to 7.
Yes.
Mhm.
Still,
Theory.
still, damage is damage as they start buffering.
It knocks off its displacer though thing, doesn't it? Oh no, it's only when it's hit with a
No.
direct. Sorry, that's me. I apologise. I've
And
forgotten what was said 10 minutes ago.
given that he missed the first time, he's going to make an attack on Joseph and try and make up for that. As he's going to miss. Second attack.
Miss even harder.
Right. fucking right. Motherfucker.
Right, 7.
This could have been one of the biggest and dangerous, and honestly, one of the best
Yeah.
setups you've ever built, Danny.
Yeah.
And the dice rolls are
The dice have
both in
just
your
gone,
favour
nah.
and fucking you. What
I'm
does 7
pleased
do?
at killing you
Right.
guys tonight. It's
Right.
what the dice heard and we're like, I don't think so, my friend.
Right, what I'm going to do, as it's attacking Joseph, and Joseph uses his scimitar and uses the flat of the blade to kind of push the tentacles away, and it knocks the displaced beast to his left a little bit and overextends the torso, which leaves a big enough opening. Greytail, if you want to use your reaction, you can do a full action's worth of attacks on the displaced beast right now.
Oh, damn.
As
Okay.
it leaves itself open enough that for your reaction right now, you can take advantage of the opening that Joseph helped encourage with the displaced beast fucking up, and basically as if you've got a free entire action to you, so you can get 2 attacks in. At
Cool.
disadvantage,
Can I flurry?
no, it's just
the
it's
attack.
you're using it's a split second thing, so you just get bang bang. That's a miss, unfortunately. The second one's a miss, unfortunately. That's a shame, but
Or 12.
it was a chance. Yeah, double 12. Not unfortunate. But the chance was there. Shame.
I'll bet you.
Boomer.
Okay, I'm going to move the cannon up slightly there.
Okie
I'm
dokie.
going to have a pot at the green one.
Go for it.
Oh,
It's
boo.
disadvantage.
Advantage.
Disadvantage.
No, it's been
That's
hit.
just
It
been
hasn't-
hit.
No, it's had its
It's been
turn
hit.
back.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't since Greytail
It
punched
hasn't yet.
It has. That's because.
No.
Oh shit! No.
Great tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Its
Flat,
turn's
flat,
coming
flat.
up.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Its turns
is-
on turn 7. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
You don't happen to have smite or something like that, do you?
No, but he's
Not on a can.
No, but he's still got it wrong anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it's set
So
up on that.
okay, so ignore the 12. It's got to be a plus 16. So it's 7 plus 16. So that's 23.
23. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Damn, son.
I believe that's what you call a boom.
Oh, a boom, yeah.
Yeah, you watch as the thing steps into the ground a little bit, and you just see overclock. You watch as it charges up. You watch it overclock a little bit, and you kind of panic, thinking, "Oh shit, is something going to go wrong?" And the beam is slightly brighter and more concentrated as it rakes down the side, and like almost dislocates and breaks one of the elbow joints on one of the 6 legs it has, and just eviscerates it, doing a lot of damage. And appreciate
only-
you, fellow, for listening in. D&D is more of a podcast thing anyway, so it's fine.
Not only that, I'm also going to push it back 5 feet against the tree.
Oh, nice. So, yep, he gets dragged, like,
Dragged in.
yeah. And with the losing of one of its feet, it doesn't quite have as enough footing as it would normally to hold its ground, pushing it back.
That's green that's been pulled forward by one attack and then shoved back by another.
Yeah, it's being knocked about a fair bit.
Oh, it has.
I'd say that one's experiencing that whole line from Live and La Vida Loca.
Are you
Is it
done?
looking quite rough? Or...
Not as rough as purple, but pretty damn rough, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have a pot then at purple
Okay, go
with
for
a
it.
firebolt.
Go for it.
So
Watch him crit
is he-
again. You watch him crit a fucking again.
It's at disadvantage, is it, or normal?
No, this is
normal,
flat.
Normal.
Normal.
Yep, he hasn't had his turn back yet, which he will next. Damn, that hits.
with
for a total of 2d10. 13 points of fire damage. Damn!
nice.
As you singe large portions of the fur and just burn it away as you just leave scorch marks down its back.
I need to check something beforehand.
Okay. Do I need to wait, or am I okay to carry on?
One moment, because it's something that's just extra damage, so you could while you...
Okay, I'll wait.
With it being fair.
It's his turn next, so it may affect.
I'm presuming you're using your arcane firearm spellcasting focus.
Of course.
That's an extra d8's worth of damage.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting about
Ah, good call, good call.
that. Thank you. Completely
Michael's the
forgot
good
about
kind of rules lawyer. He doesn't argue with you. He just reminds you and points out shit that you forget. He's the good guy rule lawyer.
that. Yeah, the next day.
Hell yeah,
4
yeah.
point.
Nice.
I completely forgot about that.
No, that's fine. Don't worry, we have a
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
Okay, so moving on. Purple needs to make a wisdom save as he's DBB, along with Blue Dot. A 3.
Fail. Do you want a 3 or a 3?
Whee!
Is a magic number.
If you roll for both of them, and then it'll be the same for both. Was the way Spirit Guardians works.
Well, yeah, because Blue's going to be moving in, so 16.
Fail, I
Okay.
think. Wait a minute, let me double check.
Please do, yeah.
No,
DC.
that's a pass.
Yeah, pass. Yeah, it's bang on.
Pass. Hang on. Another 12.
Okay, so Purple takes 6 points of damage. Oh, that's close. So then he's going to go... This one's going to go 10.
20, 30.
No, just 10 and 20. So I need 4d4 damage to go on this one, Liam, as it's moving from the spike growth.
8.
8.
Back in them ones.
Yep. Give him a 1.
But he always likes rolling like equal amounts of ones and high stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, going in with the tentacles from Purple, who is going to strike out at Evan.
Yes.
First attack with a 23. Second attack with a 14. I'm assuming 14 misses.
14 will miss.
Okay. So then you'll take 1d6 plus 4. So you take 9 points of damage from the first attacks. Which, following then, it's going to, as it swings with the 2 tentacles, it's then going to like lurch its head to the side and go for a bite on the leg greave. And natural 20.
Oh, no.
So that's 1d8 plus 4 plus another 8. So that's 1d8 plus 12. So it's 19 points of damage as it just bites in and you just feel some of the metal give way ever so slightly.
Oh, yeah.
And the metal is what does the damage and just buckles and pierces the skin. It's not pleasant.
I figured that.
Can you make me... Actually, shit, I need to make a Constitution saving throw as well, please. This is from the This is from the tentacle attack.
Oh, no.
A Constitution save for Danny.
Yes.
That shouldn't have been an advantage.
It's fine. But it passes as you feel like a pulse of pain following as it moves the tentacles away, and you see that there's like some viscous fluid dripping from the tentacles as the poison doesn't take effect and you take no damage from it. But now,
Danny,
yo,
are those the
venomous tentacles?
I thought that's what green was.
They are.
So they're all poisonous.
Brawlers have it and the improved multi-attack, whereas the ones with the radiation symbol just have venom.
Akideki. That's what confused me.
Yeah,
I thought
there's like a tier system with them.
Akideki. Makes sense.
It's just so I can differentiate, but that's fine. So then the blue one 2 tentacle attacks first. The first one's going to be a 25. Second one's going to be an 8. So,
1 hit, 1 miss.
yep, I need another con save as you take 10 points of damage from that tentacle.
Constitution saving throw.
Nice. And you know what? For the sake of the crit, I will say the next con save you have to make will be an advantage, based off the poison only.
Mhm.
And then the bite attack is going to go. Fucking hell! Fuck me. Okay, so that's 18 points. What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake, can you make it...
It's making up from your really early bad rolls, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the alpha's rolling like dog shit, blue and purple, I'm like picking it up. They're the betas ready to move up. Can I have a con save, please? The DC 10.
But I don't have the advantage, do I?
That was for the poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do not take an injury. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
As you watch Cass as Evan falls unconscious in front of you, fucking hell.
I
Two crits.
I just went from 42 to negative 14.
Literally, you can't make that shit up.
That's a lot of damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
I think we might TPK, guys.
Does anybody else reflect
I
time?
say, this is just revenge from the from me wailing on purple.
Yeah, I mean, purple is pretty much on death's door. The Spirit Guardian's like 2 HP it's on. But the 2 DBs now, so orange needs to make a wisdom save. 19 will succeed, so it takes nothing. And then this one's going to go 10, 20, 30, 40. So, Liam, I need 64 from Spike Growth. And then a wisdom save of 11, which will fail.
What did you go for?
It's not 11, Danny.
Why?
You have advantage. Don't forget.
I rolled a 3 on the...
Okay, I didn't see.
Oh,
I didn't see
Yeah,
the first
no,
one.
what it was, Liam's 4d4
Ignore
there
that
split
first,
it up.
second one.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what confused me. Because it was first
Yeah, so
44.
yeah, so
then.
I'll take the
Nine-
first one. So 14 plus 5, so
Yep.
it takes 19 on red. And then I need a Spirit Guardians. Rose?
It's 3D8. I'll sort it now. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
didn't realise you were moving in.
Yeah,
I
no,
zoned out for 3 seconds. I'm sorry.
it's alright, it's alright. Was it just the oh shit, what's going on?
What's going on in
Well,
it?
as red just kicks out of the spike growth and it's got minor cuts all over its body, it takes 2, 3, 4 leaps, like bounds, and then jumps up and goes to take 2 swipes at Dia with its tentacles in midair. As you see, as some of these spiritual guardians buffer into it and knock it onto its side, and it stops responding. Just as it's about to take,
Jeebus.
literally, just as it's in midair and about 2 or 3 foot from you, it gets hit from the spiritual energy and gets pushed onto its side and knocked out. Done.
I like to think that this blue luminescent fox just kind of bashed into the side of it and out the other end and just carried on floating quite peacefully.
Yeah, it just did like a
past-
running tackle. Hell
Yeah.
Nice. Evan, can I have a death saving throw, please? It's a success.
Hey.
Dear.
Yes, honey. Sorry.
It's your turn.
I'd put that there. I would like to do a level 3. I'll do the third level first, but anyway, so once you're in the Abrupting Earth.
Okay. And where is this again?
Where I
yellow
put
square.
the square.
Okay, I can see. Yeah, so on the alpha and orange.
Yep.
Yep.
What save is it?
It is a dexterity save.
Oh,
DC 16.
is it? Does it? Do they take damage from this?
Yes.
It'll be 27 damage if they fail.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
need to. Sorry, the
It'll be half
advantage.
that because of evasion.
So the alpha gets the natural 20, and then the other one gets an 18. So they both take 0 damage from it.
Oh,
But that
Okay.
that then classes as difficult terrain though. That square. If
yeah.
I remember
I
right.
think-
So on top of the difficult terrain from the Spirit Gardens, yeah. That terrain's bad.
Mhm.
Is that you done?
And I can't cast another spell as a bonus action, can I?
You
No.
can.
No, not 2 in a round. Not 2 in a turn. Sorry, I do apologise.
Well, I'll allow it if it's like a cantrip or something.
No,
It
it,
won't be a normal spell. It's going to be.
it would
Okay.
have to be, if you were doing that, you'd have to do a cantrip and it'd have to be a bonus action cantrip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would allow it if it was a
And then
cantrip.
are like,
Yeah, it's the
That-
bonus action spell I was looking at.
Okay,
In
no,
that situation, no, Danny, that's the
Yeah,
actual
so-
rules. You can cast a spell and a cantrip, but they
but
have
not
to be
2
on the
spells.
opposite,
Okay.
but not two
you can't
spells.
do 2 spells
No,
for
that's
the level,
fine.
right? Because I think it's
Yeah.
expending the energy. They just say it takes too long or something.
Yeah, no, that's fine then.
Well, I'm just going to just waddle on over here.
Yeah, so then going on to the DBTs, so this is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 30 to there, which then he's got to make a wisdom save with advantage. Rolls 2 9s. So can I have damage for that one, please?
9.
Rose?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm so sorry. It's taking me a minute because I keep closing the character sheet for some reason.
No, it's alright. I thought you'd zoned out again. That's why I
I'm doing both. Okay, there we go. 13 points.
which would go down to 7 on green. And then this one's going to go 10, 20. So I need 4d4. 25, 30, 35, 40. Dashing, and then it's going to get around to there. So Cream will also take 9.
9.
But he dashed. But Persephone, you're going to take a tentacle attack.
Did not Persephone stealth?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir.
You're right. So Boomer's going to take both of them then.
Oh,
16 to hit on the first one, which I believe will hit.
Reaction shield.
Nice. So that makes your AC 20, 21, I believe, because it adds 5.
Yeah.
So as this first tentacle wraps around, you just put your arm up, and this like slight translucent orb appears around you, and it just bounces off, and as it then goes in with the left tentacle and rolls a 21, bang on.
Exact.
Oh.
Fuck you.
And what it is, you kind of like relax a little bit with the first one missing, and you just kind of lax just enough that you don't pay attention to the second one coming in and hitting you, and it hits you on like the back and shoulder as you take 6 points of piercing damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution save, please.
Okay, so con save.
Come on, Boomer, you can do this.
Nice.
Nice.
So again, you feel that throb of poison as some toxin and venom has been injected into you, but you manage to shrug it off, and it doesn't take in any negative effects yet.
My.
Cass, it's your turn. You see,
Cool.
between purple
Sorry?
and blue, they have pulled down and bitten and clawed at Evan into a state of unconsciousness.
Cool. Quick check. How's everyone doing, like, health-wise? Is it just Evan that's taking a few hits at this stage?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast second level Cure Wounds
Okay.
for
Yeah, I think
Evan.
it's just me that's been hit.
A bit, yeah, because other people have missed.
Yeah.
That's 17. It's +5. And then I'm going to stay where I am.
Nice. So, Evan, the last thing you remember is a throbbing pain in your like upper torso and shoulder area where you were being bitten on.
Yeah.
And then nothingness, and you wake up with both Displacer beasts lurching over you, about to go in for like a finishing blow. As you feel the warmth of Cass's magical healing, and are able to hopefully in a moment have a reaction to that. Gray.
Here's the thing. No, I won't.
Oh shit! Yeah, DBBs go before you.
And pro.
Yeah, because just for the sake of it, because DBBs is Displacer Beast Brawler, and then you've got Displacer Beast Toxic. Normals are just DBs, and then you've got the Alpha.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Greg, fuck 'em up.
Fuck 'em up, Gray. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up,
One
Gray.
punch against yellow.
One punch against yellow.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Still hits, and yeah, nice. It's taken a clean punch, and you just watch as like it's got like a slight bleed from the nose, as you've probably broken a bone or two in there.
Nice. And then second attack against Alpha, and then Flurry.
Okay, second attack against Alpha with disadvantage. That will miss, unfortunately.
And the Flurries.
Who's this guy? The Flurry going against Alpha.
Alpha. Yeah.
Okay, so the first one with an 11 misses.
17.
That was disadvantage, wasn't it?
Yeah, the 17 was the disadvantage.
Oh shit! Yeah, 17. I'm expecting 2 rolls. It doesn't matter. Yeah, 17 hits. Sorry. So
nice.
Alpha takes 9.
And a dexterity save.
Dexterity save, which is
This is not with any kind of advantage.
because
Danny,
it's not
because
damage
doing
based.
damage.
21.
Oh, damn it, yeah.
Do you want to do anything else, like spend a key point to do something else, Matt?
Do I?
I don't know. Maybe make the alpha miss a turn or something.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for the guidance.
forgot I had that. It's stunning.
We who are about to
strike.
die remind you.
Stunning strike. So I believe
Yes.
that's a con save from me.
Yes.
Strike.
Yes, he forgot about stunning strike because his open palm monk thing allows him to do so much other
Okay.
shit.
Yeah. So
I
you-
would point out, keep an eye on your key points because I don't think you've got that many left.
I am. I'm marking them off. Yeah.
yeah, this is the
Have you
4th
tried?
one he's spent. Flurry. Oh no, 2 flurries and a stunning strike. So yeah,
And
this is the 3rd one.
Yeah.
So con save 10. Stunned.
Nice.
I'll just fuck him up.
Nice.
And I'll move to there.
Danny,
Hello there.
You watch as the displacement around the Alpha ceases. It didn't stop when he hit him first time,
no.
but given as the muscles seize and lock up from the hit, the Displacer Beast shows a sign of vulnerability.
Because it's stunned, it counts as
Incapacitated.
Yep.
Congrats. Persephone. You see and hear the tentacles lashing around the tree, attacking Boomer, right next to you.
So, if I can move to there. I'm not moving to say I can move to there theoretically with disengage. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
If you disengage as a bonus action, yes.
Right, because that puts me on the front line with them two. One's near.
Question.
We've skipped my turn. No,
Okay,
we haven't.
haven't.
I do apologise. I'm getting
Um,
losing track. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But if you're stealth there, aren't you? They can't see you.
Yeah, but if I shoot,
But you
I'm
can
out of
technically
stealth.
get away. I want to
If
shoot
I-
first.
So we have an
Oh,
attack
ignore me then.
disadvantage.
So ignore
But
me
she
if you want to shoot it
didn't
first.
even-
That's my point. If I can't disengage, shoot, then go back into stealth, can I? So,
No, I thought
Well,
you
you
were going to
could, because
disengage
you're currently
first.
stealth, run, and they wouldn't. I think what Liam's trying to say is they would have disadvantage against them because you're currently stealth.
You've also got to consider as well the only point of cover you've got is now being flanked on multiple sides, so the actual chance of being able to feasibly stealth is very, very low now at this point.
Okay. Also, to the point of, if you move to there, technically you won't get an attack. You won't get an attack of opportunity.
I won't get an attack of opportunity. Sorry, you said
You're not outside of its effective range.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's their effective range?
10 foot.
10 feet.
Oh shoot. So what's this one doing up here?
That one just got punched in the face.
Yeah.
So is that the one that's stunned?
No. The
No.
big one's stunned.
The big one's stunned. That one's just not shaking.
Okay, so who can I shoot?
It's advantage against attacks for them. If they're stunned, you get advantage on the
Yes,
attack.
you do.
Yeah, but Evan's down and got 2 over him. One's nearly dead, so theoretically I could kill that one,
Yeah,
couldn't
but
I?
if you go for the alpha, we're basically taking out the biggest problem. I'll keep Evan up.
Don't you have doesn't Persephone have an ability that does an AoE if you hit something
Yes.
or affect another creature?
Yes, she does.
Time.
So if you shoot that one, can you not then
Whale of the Grave, I believe.
Yeah.
Can you not then ping your whale over to this one?
Trying to get a position where I'm going to get advantage without getting battered if I get seen.
You already have advantage against that one, no matter what.
Yeah, no, but the problem is it's the rest of them that's going to come round and batter me.
Yeah, it's at the minute it's impossible.
That's what I'm trying to work out.
No, it
'Cause
is
I could-
impossible. You guys are currently encircled, and between the encirclement and their reach, there's nowhere you can't not be hit. Okay,
No,
Rose.
it's right. There's nothing I can do. Get out of it. Okay, fair. I'm gonna have to take a hit potentially. So I'll go to here.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot the big boss man.
Go for it with advantage, because stunned.
Yeah. Oh, dear me. Save me, my dear God of mine. Yeah, I'll need the advantage, good God.
16 will just hit. So 18 points of damage on the alpha.
And I'm going to use my bonus ability. And use Whale of the Grave.
Yeah.
Whee!
So, that'll be... You can target a second creature you see within 30 feet of the first. And so that's going to be that one that's nearly dead, I hope.
Is it a save?
No, it's just a damage.
No, it's direct damage.
Damn. And as you do that, you see the eyes roll back in its head, and you see some blood trickle from the ears as it drops, as it is about to take a swipe with one of its paws towards Evan, and just falls on itself and falls forward and kind of half lands on Evan at the same time, doing no damage but dead.
Danny, I'm just going to be away for a minute. I'm just going to roll for this turns for all the enemies, if that's okay, quickly, for Spirit Guardians.
Just roll one and we'll just take it as the same.
Yeah, so 12 and everyone takes the 12.
So if anyone needs Spirit Guardians doing, they'll take 12 if they... Yeah.
Well, they'll take 6, but yeah.
They'll start their turn in this area, essentially. So anybody who starts their turn will take the damage.
That's fine.
And my DC is 16.
Okay. Are you done, Persephone?
There's nothing else I can do, because if I try to disengage and stealth, I'm going to fail miserably.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fine. Joseph is going to reach a hand out to you, Evan, and cast True Strike, and basically say...
So what? He's going to spend a full round so he gets an advantage to attack me next turn.
Shit. Ignore. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I will help you. Dab.
I misread it. Ignore. Ignore. No, actually, fuck it. He's going to take a swing at the super deck in front of him. So with advantage. Oh shit! Take the first one. Is Reddit
Oh,
down?
yeah, we'll take...
No one cares about Reddit, Liam. Dealing 7 points of slashing damage on the alpha. Liam takes 1d10 psychic damage.
Oh, yes!
Fuck you, Liam. And he's gonna take a step here, and he's gonna basically just say to you, "Get behind me, please. Don't take too much more," and just kind of hold an arm up in a defensive manner, just giving you the chance to not get fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Next is
Thank you,
Alpha's
thank you.
turn.
I appreciate that.
Next is Alpha's turn. Doesn't do
Does
anything.
nothing.
Yeah, he unstuns.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't unstun until end of Greytail's next turn.
Okay, but he's got to do a wisdom, which fails, so he will take 6 points of radiant.
Radiant.
Yep. Nice, nice. And then moving on to Boomer.
Boomer. Who do you want to shoot? The really big guy? Green, cream, orange, or blue?
The cannon will have a pot shot at the green one.
Go for it.
Will be a disadvantage because
No,
that
no,
one's
he's
not
it's disadvantage because displacement. I thought you meant because melee range. I was going to say it's the force blister, but that's
Yeah.
fine. 10 unfortunately misses. As it's untrenching itself from the large hit from last time, it kind of knocks itself loose, and one of the shot just arcs and just burns into the floor, unfortunately missing.
Okay, and then going to take another pop shot then. The fireballs at the blue one.
Okay.
Disadvantage because
Displacement.
yeah.
Boom.
Boom, 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 die.
Is that going right?
Still gone boom.
It's unfortunate again as it misses. Unlucky. You're done now.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Displacer Beast Brawler, so he's got to make a Wisdom save, which succeeds, so takes no damage. But it is going to move 10 feet to there, and as you were the one that tried to just shoot fire at it, it's going to lash one of its tentacles over towards you and take a strike.
Can you also get 2d4 damage,
Yes,
please?
oh, you're right, yeah. Liam can have 2d4 damage.
Oh, yes.
9
on the
misses
damage.
Boomer.
Oh.
Hey,
One high, one low.
little hey, little low.
Lilo.
It's going to take its second tentacle strike at you. 12 doesn't hit, and then it's
Nope.
going to take. It's going to take its bite because you're still prone, Evan. At the minute.
Bite
So-
at me with advantage.
No. It's not going to attack you. That's the point because you're currently prone. It's going to take a bite at Persephone because she stood an active threat with an 18 that does hit.
I've got a nice ability, if I remember correct, avoid or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, you take half damage. You can use your reaction to take half
Dodge,
damage.
yeah.
So
it's a reaction.
you take 8 points of damage.
Half down to 4.
Yeah,
Cool.
using uncanny dodge. Nice. And then we move on to DBs. So Orange needs to make the same check for Spirit Guardians. Take 6.
Nice.
And then it's going to move 10 feet to there. And it's going to take 2 tentacle lashes at Joseph. First one misses. Second one fucking misses.
Hey.
Oh, 4.
Wow, Alpha's getting a good smack around the face in vengeance.
You get your boots
That's pretty
in
severe.
the booty.
Actually, Michael, considering you're Joseph's friend, roll me the tentacle attack for a DB as if it's a crit. So 1d8 plus 12. So 20 points of damage on the alpha.
Oh, hey, no happy.
As I believe that was the one it struck by accident as well. Or it
Yes, that was the first one it struck.
So there's also like a bit of a lashback as well, unintentionally, as Joseph parries the tentacle and it just swings wild. And given it's stunned, it can't defend itself, and it just takes a nasty gash down like its front and the face.
Yep.
Evan, it's your turn.
I will stand up. I will take a... Yeah, I will take a swing at the blue one.
Yes. Disadvantage?
Because it's not been hit yet.
Nope. Nice, that hits. Eight points of damage, not bad.
Still rushing.
Why?
Don't matter.
Oh no.
Carry on.
Oh no.
In for a penny, in for a stupid.
Oh,
No.
right, let's... Okay. 1-2 Persephone, 3-4 Cass, 5-6 Joseph. As you spin the glaive to get the momentum, to get the strike, it with its tentacle knocks you in the chest and kind of bumps you backwards. And as the bladed end is going behind, it catches one of the people. It will catch Persephone. So can you roll damage?
Roll damage.
Yeah, just roll damage with that glaive attack on Persephone. As you get knocked backwards, you lose your foot. You don't fall over, but you catch Persephone clean, like... Oh, Persephone.
You said with that attack, and it was
No.
a great weapon.
I know. That was intentional, but yeah. So Persephone, as you're defending yourself from the tentacles lurching over you, attacking Boomer, you feel a sharp pain and then warmth in your shoulder as you see the glaive just lacerates your shoulder.
It just took more than half my life points off me. A sharp pain, that's more than a sharp pain. That's like a little slap in the face with a spike up my bottom.
Oh.
It's unfortunate, but you know what? I think the natural 1s and 20s are coming out in force. There's been a lot of crits of both ends, on both sides, this combat. There's been a lot of 20s and a lot of 1s.
Bugger, I just realised something I could have done, but...
Could you have fixed it?
I could have done it. I could have used that I could have used that inspiration point.
You could have.
But technically, we just dived straight into...
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Before I got the
that's
chance.
fair, yeah. Next time. Dear.
I would like to activate my body canopy, please.
Okay.
Sorry, no, Danny,
Yo.
what's happened to the little baby pussycat that's meant
It's
to be
currently in Cassie's papoose on her chest.
Oh, right.
There we go. And because that's not a spell,
Yeah, it's a
technically
feature.
for my bonus action, I would like to cast...
Bees.
I'll go for third level. I wish I could. Where was it gone again? Healing... Wait, what's the difference between... Hold on, let me just...
You can tell me healing spirit because you got to watch out for that one. Is it
I'll put
healing
in
word?
between
Or
the
healing
store.
spirit?
That's been empty space that's been on top of somebody, can't it?
What?
It has to go in,
Spirit is the
if
one-
it says empty space, it has to go in empty space.
Hold on. According to win... Well, I've got Cube, Steve's in a range. It doesn't say it has to be empty.
No, it's just in a space.
So I'll just put it on top of Persephone, can't I?
Yes.
Because it's going to be third level. It's going to be a 2d6 and a 1d6. So let's have
Yeah,
a
but that's
roll.
when she starts her turn in that
Oh,
area.
it's if
isn't
she
it?
starts a turn, yeah.
Yeah,
But I'll just give a little cube just for that.
beautiful.
I love you, Liam.
Mhm.
If I knew it come from you, I'd say that to you, but I don't know where this thing's coming from. This beam of light just appearing.
But because of that, my thorns are now gone.
Yes. Thank you, Liam.
And that's the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay, so the DBTs.
I want the 6 uses in that, by the way.
A.
So 6 people can use it. 6 uses in my healing spirit.
Okay.
So just
So green is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw, which fails,
Please do.
It takes 6 damage.
and then this one's
I'm
going to
back.
move
can I
right.
use my reaction, please?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
I want to do what is it called again? I remember my things one of these times. What?
I like all these abilities. What's it called? And I don't know.
Okay. Halo of Spores.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Who does?
The green boy.
Green boy.
Green boy.
Con is +3. 19.
That'll pass. Never mind.
Unfortunate. Yeah, this one's going to move to here, seeing the entity and clearly not liking the pain from it. But green, sorry, is already there. Failed, so can I have... Thank you. Spiritual Guardians, as they buff it into green once more.
8. That's 16,
Yep.
but
Yeah,
8.
no, I thank you. I get what you meant. Okay, it's going to take its first attack at Dia, because you were the one trying to hurt it.
I did.
A 13.
Oh yeah, I did do something.
So that'll hit.
That'll be a miss.
Your AC 11.
Wait, what?
Has your AC changed since I last took notes?
Is that my character sheet? I don't know, my AC
Have
on
you
my
not
character sheet
wearing
16.
any armour?
He's a druid, I don't expect so.
He should still be at least wearing leather armour, which would
because-
mean it would be
yeah.
at
Because-
least
because
as
at
well.
I haven't got my shield at the moment.
At
So
the last-
14, mate. PC.
Okay, so I'll update this, because what I've got you at is I've got spell DC 12, AC 11, passive 18.
Yeah, that's real low.
Hold on.
I've updated it.
I'll
Even his
get my
spell DC should be a lot higher.
shareable link.
Yeah, thank you. Because I went
Copied
onto
and
the
all.
character sheet we've got on here, but
I
Oh,
just have to reset it because of the problems I had earlier. So it's basically character 1 level 6 at the moment.
yeah, because at the
I need
minute
to put my
on your
stuff back in.
I'm looking at it now. Your character sheet on Roll20 says AC 11, and if I go to spells, it says DC 12.
see, that's called not putting that stuff on Roll20 and just using another platform.
Yep.
Because
I
if
did
you're putting
have
it through
one-
D&D Beyond, it won't come through.
This is why, because that's how I check it all.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. We'll figure it out afterwards. The second attack is going to go at Boom. Because you're the one in front of him. With a 25 to hit.
Damn.
Yeah, that one's going to sting. You take 6 points of piercing damage, and I need another Constitution saving throw, my friend.
I'm gonna take the damage off first.
My character sheet does not load me in here.
Yeah, I did forget I do have resistance on poison, so it is advantage.
No, that's to the Is it to the condition or the damage?
You have advantage on saving throws against poison.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
You take that as both, either the condition
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
damage.
So by all means, then roll with advantage. But you passed the last time, so it doesn't matter.
I
Yeah.
hit points tonight.
And that's a good thing, because you would have failed otherwise. Nice.
So that's still would have got half the damage otherwise.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. So the hit strikes, but again, you feel the rush of poison.
The hit strikes.
Yeah, it still
Yeah.
hit him.
It still hit him, it just doesn't do poison
It
damage
doesn't do
extra.
the extra. It still did 6 damage, but it doesn't do the extra 2d6. But yeah, so you've dealt with more stronger toxins than this.
Oh, yeah.
As then Cream is going to take 2 little swingy swings at the other cat, the punchy cat, with a first attack being a 12, which will miss. Second attack being a 16, which will hit. Doing 11.
No, that'll miss. My AC 17.
Is yours updated as well? Because I've got 15. Let me fucking.
When did you take your things? Because don't forget we've leveled up, and sometimes we're like.
Yeah, it's 17 on the written sheet, but 15 on Roll20.
Fuck's sake, guys!
Okay.
Guys!
Okay, what's your dex and what's your wisdom?
Plus 5 dex, plus 2 wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, 17.
So that's 17.
So it is the 17. Sorry.
You're killing
Maybe
me,
we
guys.
should update our character sheets after this
I
session.
thought I was being diligent and having notes of everyone's stats, so I didn't have to keep asking.
You were being, just everybody else wasn't.
Motherfuckers. Actual motherfuckers.
But say, put it like this, Danny. It's perfectly fine because I still haven't decided to go and grab some plate armor yet. So
Yeah. So now, after the session, we're gonna have a moment where I'm gonna go through and double check every stat that I've got for people and rewrite them.
Yeah. Check character sheets.
Do you need the spells on there? Cause
I don't care about spells.
The 3 minutes.
spells change all the time.
The only things I'm taking note of is AC, spell DC if you have it, passive perception, and max HP. That's all I'm taking. Because it just helps
I'll
me.
go down there now for you.
It might be worth, if it is, getting it. It's one of those, isn't it? Sometimes it's really difficult, but certain level ups as well. So if it's like a ASI, things are going to jump up. Because either people like Dexy people put it in Dex, or
I
you know.
But either way,
spell
moving on to the next point of call, Cass, what are you doing?
Cool. How are people looking? Have we got some really poorly people?
Yeah, and I just got battered by Mike, who decided to hit me.
Who's Mike?
We have money
Okay,
to
you're doing all right
looking
though,
after you.
because
Sorry,
you've got
Evan.
the healing spirit over you.
Yeah.
I
The
know
healing
Evan's
spirit
having
over,
troubles.
with the healing spirit over, that's fine. But I did just literally nearly cut her in half. Especially
Yeah,
with
you
her
just took
HP.
over half of my life off me.
Right, let me
That's
check
our damage.
something.
I'm down to a little measly 15 HP.
Right, is there a point where I can be where I'm 10 feet away from any of those baddies?
Nope.
Eh? Yeah. Sorry. I was going to try and use my sensor to try and heal everybody a bit.
You can. It's
I
just
can't
that.
spot a way that unless anyone else can tell me what would be the perfect spot.
There isn't, because you'll
I'm
heal.
gonna get
You'll
that
always
one.
you'll heal an enemy.
I mean, I don't mind.
I do.
It's cool. I'm going to cure wounds. Cure wounds? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to cure wounds at 2nd level. Good old Persephone. So you take 12 points of healing.
I love you.
Yeah,
You
and
were just
that's
declaring you
pretty
hated
much
her 2 minutes ago. That's a bit of a turn.
I would never hate.
I would never hate somebody who's healing my guts at the moment.
It's one of those kind of things. It's a mother-daughter relationship, as in, she's going through her rebellious stage, Persephone is, and Cass is like, I'm just trying to help you! It's that kind of relationship. But yeah,
Great
that's
mom, she's a
end of my
fascist.
turn. Did you just call me a fascist, Liam? Do we need to have a talk?
No. No.
Liam, there's time to make jokes, and that was definitely not either the time and definitely not the joke.
No. Oh dear.
Yes, that is your character.
Yeah. Oh.
Cass?
Anything else?
End of my turn.
Brilliant. Punchy Cat, you're up.
Hello.
You've just had the tickle monster try and tickle you.
Coochie, coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie, coochie. Bang. Shut up.
I might regret this because I think I'm going to get 2 attacks of opportunity. But move into Alpha.
Yep, you are going to get 4 attacks of opportunity.
Why?
Because if we're allowing full actions to attack, they get 2 each.
No, that's only like if they're holding their attack to do that. If they are doing an if they're doing a
Yeah,
reaction
you're fair.
opportunity,
Okay.
it's 1.
So we'll go with Cream first, who's 24. Green, 23. They're both going to hit. So I need 2 Constitution saving throws. Do the first one for Cream, first one for Green. The second one for Green. So the first one... Oh, we'll just take them separate.
Take the left.
Yeah, we'll take the left one and then roll a second one. Okay, so the second one passes. So Cream is going to do 5 points of piercing damage, followed by 10 points of poison damage. That's 15 total. And then the second one is going to do 10 points of piercing. So you take 25 damage in all. As they both lash out at you. The Cream one catches you in the calf on the left leg and just leaves a nasty gash. And you can feel some of the poison start to burn, and every step is a pain. The Green one just takes a lash and just rakes down your back. Not doing as much damage because the poison doesn't take effect, but still leaves a nasty cut down the back. F indeed.
Yes, that hurt.
Yeah, it's 25 damage on top. So yeah, you move up to Alpha, who will be... It's at the end of your turn, the unstun, or is it the start of your turn?
We'll double check for you.
Because it dictates whether he has advantage or disadvantage, literally. So it's
Until the end of your next turn, so it's still stunned.
so yeah, so you'll have advantage on attacks against the Alpha because it's incapacitated, so its displacement's currently not working.
Punch.
Go for it. 27 and 26 both hit with 23 damage on the line.
And stunning strike again.
So just stunning strike. So just
So hang on,
per
hang on.
attack.
Let's take the first one. So the first one, the 27, you do a stunning strike, which it fails. So yeah, it's stunned again.
Stunned until the end of your next turn.
Cool.
Nice.
To keep him out of the
Fucking
battle.
blap it into submission.
And I'll stay there.
Okay, do you want to do your bonus action attack? You don't have to do a flurry. You can just do 1 punch.
Oh, can I?
One
Oh.
punch.
You always get 1 punch as a bonus action. Flurry of bows for a key point gives you 2 attacks.
Are you gonna be a
Cool.
1-punch cat?
Yeah.
Damn. 93 damage it's taken so far. Nice, guys. Nice. As you just do 1 punch, top of the head, second punch, clean across the left side of its face. And then what you do is you clasp both your fingers together, cup it around the back of its head, and just drive a knee up into the left knee and just bang. Just 3 strikes, one after another. And it's rocked. It's currently like a bit dazed, a bit, the fuck? He probably doesn't know where it is. Persephone, it's your turn.
Right, okay. So I'm going to take a pot shot at the boss man again, because he's the easiest target.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael, quick rule check before she rolls.
Oh.
Disadvantage with range weapons. That counts when any enemies within base contact. It's not just the one you... So it's actually a flat roll. So,
It's not, because I get advantage if there's an enemy,
It's a flat roll.
enemy of the enemy in front of
No,
him.
flat.
Yeah, no, but if you're doing a ranged attack in base contact with
You've got blue
any
in base
enemy,
contact.
you gain disadvantage.
And because you've got both, it's just flat. So we'll take...
Yeah.
17,
17. I've only done one anyway.
17
17.
still hits. And
Yeah.
you get sneak attack because of Grey Tail, so that'll make a total of...
you don't.
And I'm going to do Wild of the Grave
Those
as well,
got-
again.
And any form of disadvantage cancels sneak attack, no matter what.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine.
okay. I did not know that myself.
Nor did I, otherwise I'd have moved, but never mind. I'll know for next time. So, Wild of the Grave, I'm going to do Wild of the Grave against this blue one, please.
Okay, against blue.
Blue gets some psychic, yeah.
I do
If you'd have been-
I do appreciate, Michael, you reminding me of rules, because one does not expect to know everything.
Yeah.
Unless you think of me, for some reason.
When it comes to D&D, at least.
Yeah.
You're a fucking encyclopedia for it, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, so... Are you done? Carl?
You can disengage as a bonus action and run if you wish.
I'm trying to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 distance.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be able to get there, and I want to stealth. That's the thing. But my concern is if I fail, I've got that dude on my neck.
Okay. You're right. You can, if you don't disengage, you'll be able to stealth, but you will get an attack of opportunity from blue.
I know.
But
I'm trying to work out it, but I can't do it.
you also gain 7 HP from the.
Oh yeah, forgot that. I'll add that first, and do you know what? I'm just gonna have to stay where I am at the minute.
Yeah.
That's probably the safest option at this moment in time.
Did you use your spirit?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what
using.
I'm saying. That's when he's adding the 7 now.
Yeah.
Because you rolled it before.
Okay, done.
Oh, did you roll? Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, you rolled it before because it was still on my screen.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah. There's no way I can go that's going to get me out of risk, really. So.
Okay, so moving on to Joseph's turn, he's going to level the crossbow and he's going to kind of put his forearm on Evan's shoulder and use it as a bit of a stabilizer and just fire 2 eldritch blasts.
Blasts.
Blasts. Oh, yes. At Blue Boy. First one with disadvantage, which will miss. And then the second one will hit. So he's going to take 10 points of damage. Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
Oh, I'm guessing he only has
Oh
a
no,
plus
no, no!
three.
He wouldn't have had disadvantage on the first attack
Why wouldn't he?
because blue hasn't gone again since I hit blue.
You're right, but the first one was still the first one was a 12 anyway, so it
Yeah.
still miss. The 16 on the so it was it's still as is but appreciated.
Yeah.
And that one is looking extremely, extremely rough. And he's going to use his 10 foot of his movement. Actually, no, don't matter. Moving on to Alpha, stunned. Boomer.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yep. Alpha had a very, very well thought turn, and it's called "What the fuck? Where am I?" It's called "Where am I?" Yeah.
Called the DM's pain for monks. Monks, honestly, if you get a sudden strike,
Yeah.
use it because it on the big bad. Woof,
It's annoying as
it's
shit.
clutch.
Well, these,
Yeah.
well, the thing is, these don't have a very impressive con anyway, so odds are you're gonna work.
And it's one of the few ways you can get around their advantage on saves.
I've only got one more key point left.
Oh well, it's still on stun lock for a little bit.
Got me?
That's it. If we can get rid of it, ace. If we can't, then we'll just focus our attacks on. It's really cool, by the way, Matt. Just yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's not confuse Matt anymore. He's got his turn to take. So come on, Matt, what are you doing?
Remember what you're doing.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You actually fell for it.
He actually did.
I did earlier as well. It's annoying.
Okay, I'm going to take a cannon attack at the green one.
Disadvantage, please.
Set that to disadvantage.
Hasn't green been hit since its last turn?
Blue.
And also the fact that blue is right next to it as well.
That's what I was referring to. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, a 10's gonna miss. As what it is, the tentacles and the writhing and movement as it's trying to evade attacks and go in is bumping the tripod effect of your cannon, and it's just knocking it off target, and it can't get a lock, and it just fires wild into the air.
Okay, tainted tactics. I'm going to then use a firebolt at the alpha.
Disadvantage.
Flat roll. Flat roll.
Oh, yes, flat because advantage and disadvantage. It's unfortunate.
It's not bloody hitting tonight.
Trying to quickly turn and fire without fully turning your back on the green one for fear of it biting your neck. You quickly send a blast and it doesn't do anything.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunate. The DBB is going to make his turn. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes, please.
With an 11. I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
That is a fail.
Roll
Let's take some
damage.
damage.
Oof. Take 10. Is it? Do you round up or down, Danny?
Up for
Up in favour of the people.
Up for creatures.
So, 11.
11.
Yeah, unless it's like a legendary creature, I always round up. So
Most
yeah,
people tend to round up.
but
I wasn't meaning that any. Yeah, well, I mean, it was just. It was,
oh no,
yeah,
I know.
I think
The alpha I'd round down, but everyone else gets rounded up. But as it goes to take 2 swings at you, Evan, it gets attacked by the same fucking fox that KO'd the red one. As this little shitbag comes around and it lands on the back of the Displacer beast, and just literally does a jump and drops the nut right in the back of its head and just canes it into the ground. As it's gone.
Oh, my little creatures!
Your fucking Spirit Guardians, oh my god.
Spirit Guardians is legit one of
It's
the
a
best cult
bitch.
spells.
Okay. But you know what that means? Is you've allowed me to be able to move next turn.
Oof.
Moving on to the Displacer beast here. He needs to make a save. And with an 11 again.
That's another
With a-
fail.
Fuck's sake.
This time, the damage is...
Da-da-da.
12. I was nowhere near as good.
So
So
6.
6 points of radiant damage.
And then it's going to spend its time. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's then going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. As it starts thinking, fuck this.
This game is all just...
Survival instincts kicking in.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, that's what I've been rolling. You know when I've been rolling those random d20s, that's basically the will, the morale of the combat, yeah. And as the third one drops, like, a couple of them are starting to get a bit of cold feet. As Evan, it's you.
And don't forget, the big boss Alpha is not available to
Stop
keep
them.
the spirits up.
That's made an impact
Well,
as well.
he might be dead in a second because...
It,
let's just who's rocked up.
You've also got to consider as well that the Alpha's been striking at his own people and not doing very well at all, and is currently incapacitated to stop them.
Yes. Oh!
It's unfortunate that doesn't hit. That one
At
does.
least it's
though.
not a 1.
That will be... And a level 2 smite as well.
Nice. So roll smite.
Meat.
Nice.
Oh.
Total of 26 damage coming in. As you just raise the maul high and just do a downward strike, and you just hit it on like its left shoulder blade, and you hear a crunch as like the front left arm goes a bit slack, and it's not able to fully recover, and it can't brace or defend itself, and that does a lot of damage.
Just checking as well. Incapacitate, does that mean they automatically fail dexterity saving throws? It is that one, isn't it? They automatically fail.
That's part of stunned.
Yeah.
Part of stunned,
Ooh.
it automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I just wanted to check. Cool. Thank you.
That's so a little sacred flame action maybe coming up as we go to D.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because it automatically fails. It doesn't even
Right.
get a chance of a roll.
I've taken those measurements, so 100 foot. I would like to cast where's it gone again now? Aha! Chill touch on the one that's running away.
Yeah, just to point out, the one that's running away hasn't took much damage at all. It was fairly untouched.
Oh,
It's just it's just realizing a lot of its kin are dying and it doesn't want to stay.
Most of
okay,
its kin
so-
are dying, and the only damage it's really taken is when it got bitch slapped by the Alpha.
Just keep
Pretty much,
fighting
yeah.
the big boss, please. Let's not worry about the ones running away.
I mean,
Wait,
it's, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just pointing out you're likely not going to kill it in one hit.
yeah. Okay, I've done my measurements.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
I can do a little sneak round the rear. Well, not sneaking, but I can do a run round the rear.
Okay.
and I'm going to hit him with my scimitar.
Your scimitar, okay. Roll
'Cause I
scimitar.
cannot.
Not your rod.
That's a
Mm,
miss,
Oh.
unfortunately.
What's with these low
No.
rolls tonight? Everyone's rolling really, really low.
Yeah, I mean, both sides of the combat have not done great.
Hello?
Yeah, but that's me.
You're done. Okay.
Yeah, that's me done. Yeah.
Okay, as it moves to their turn,
Green boy.
Green's gonna make
Reaction.
It's gonna
Have
make
a constitution
no.
saving throw, please.
Why?
My spores.
What's the trigger for it though? Is it just any
I can
time?
within 10 foot. Within 10 foot, I can do
Okay,
it.
okay. Well, let's do the
I only do
wisdom.
one quick reaction.
Let's do the wisdom save first.
It's constitution. Oh, please, yes, sorry.
So that's a fail, and then the con save is
That's a
an 18. So
That'd be a
takes
pass.
nothing.
one day will work. I'm
One
sure.
day, 11 points. Okay, so Green is going to take 2 strikes at Dia with a 12 on the first and then a 16 on the second. The 16 will hit. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. That's a fail.
No. Oh no.
So you take a grand total of 15 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save for your concentration. That's a succeed, so you hold concentration. And then this one is now going to go 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there. This one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to take 2 attacks there as it goes past. And then it's going to go 35, 40. So it's going to take 2 swings as it's running past with its tendrils. First one is a 22. The second one's a 21. So can I have 2 Constitution saving throws, please?
Oh.
So this is the first and second attack. So the first attack you won't get poison damage. The second one you won't either. Nice. So the first one is 10 damage. The second one is 5 damage. So you take 15 damage in total. And I need 2 more Constitution saving throws for concentration. 2 DC 10s.
Is Dear okay?
Yeah, I've got 10 hit points.
That's a fail. So
Oh well.
Healing Spirit does drop.
You've got how many hit points?
I've lost 10 with temporary ones gone.
Well, he lost 10 off the... He lost 10... He lost 15.
I lost 15.
Off that second one. And
First one was 15 as well.
yeah, so you've lost a fair
So
bit.
30 total.
I've lost 13 total, but I had 20 hit points from my symbolic entity.
Nice.
One little perks of it.
Cass, it's your turn.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I checked. So Sacred Flame on
Alpha.
Mr. Alpha. Yeah. Take
Takes
9
9.
points of damage. 9?
Nice.
One max,
Damage.
one minimum.
Yeah, that was a bit
And
annoying.
Are you done?
And then I am going to Healing Word. Who looks more damage out of Persephone and Evan?
I would probably say
17.
Evan.
Evan?
I would
Take a
say,
Healing Word.
I'm fine, yeah, so don't worry about me yet.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Another 7 points of healing for Evan.
nice.
Okie
And then I am going to... You guys have got the alpha, right? And then I am going to walk over the dead body and get to there and pop them both back in my Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grey Tail.
I'm quite strict.
Oh. Danny,
Yo.
did you roll the Spirit Guardians thing for the Alpha when it was its turn?
No, I haven't been. I'll quickly do it now. Fail. Can I have a Spirit Guardians, please? Good call. Good call.
Sounds like a sound alert that just says failed now. Failed. Really annoyed. So take 8 points of damage for the Alpha.
Nice.
Is all of my stuff. Let's have a look. Yep, I'm good.
Cool. Punch.
Nice.
Still with advantage.
Both hit. So
Nice.
17 damage total.
Last
You
of
got
the
any?
sun.
Yeah, there we go.
Who's doing that?
Doing what?
I just heard a weird noise.
How did Pepe? For the failures.
Liam. DMCA's.
What?
You can't because of DMCA's.
Copyright.
You're on stream. Don't play shit.
I'm not playing anything. It's on the stream itself.
What?
The
Oh!
stickers.
Oh, the sticker. Who did that? Oh, it was you.
Oh,
Oh, no. I didn't see the sticker. Ignore me. I thought you played it through your fucking Discord.
What the stream gonna be doing?
Oh, it's fine. I thought you did it through Discord. I was...
No.
Liam, I apologise and thank you. No, I bet everyone else. The thing is, I think everyone else probably thought I was mad because I was the only one that heard that.
Yeah.
Because it's Twitch.
But that's because you've got the stream that's coming through in real time, like everybody else. If we're watching the stream,
Liam, I
it's on in
apologise.
the background.
Yeah. No, I apologise, Liam. I thought you played it through Discord. I didn't actually see it come up on. I didn't get the notification until later. Sorry.
Now that's another fail. Like the fails are just on top of each other at this point. It's like meta fail.
The Constitution sobbing throw.
You doing a stun?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And I will move around to give Evan flanking.
Yeah.
Okay, and you also have your bonus action attack as well.
Also, you don't need to move around, just FYI, because it's already advantage, and advantage doesn't stack.
I can't stun it anymore, so I think if we just...
that's
Oh, you
for
do need
action.
to support it for next round.
Yeah, so third attack.
Might as well. I'll have the potion next time.
It's not 12. It is actually 15. That 3 should be a 6.
Yeah.
FYI. Yeah, because of Danny's crit rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, it's Michael's as well,
That's
and
another
yours.
thing.
It's our crit
And
rolls. It's what it
I
is.
think
It's our crit rolls. It's our circle of DM's crit rolls. But Matt,
literally every DM I know
Matt,
uses it.
explain to me
How
the
do I wanna
alpha's.
do
Explain to me the alpha's final moments.
How do you want to do this?
So, to get to the other side, as it's stunned, I run across the back of it and just kind of slash its neck on the way down,
Nice. Okay.
and then jump in front of
Yeah,
it.
just for the sake of it is facing Evan. It's just token.
Oh, it is.
The other way.
Yeah.
Slash on the way up.
No.
and then
So
run
what I'll
across
say
the
is, you like jump into a handstand and you put like your left hand on the back of its neck and let your claws out, and then as you twist your body to then flip and land facing towards its tail to run down the back, your claws like go and dig and twist at the same time, and you push yourself up and then kick off the back of its head and push it down to the ground. And you, as the creature's like falling in slow motion, he's kind of like running down the back of it, and then just jumps and spins him down and lands the other side ready. As he goes to take that second swing, it's like Oh. Never
Like,
mind.
haha!
Oh,
it's not.
cool. Until the nerdy bit at the end, the dork. Okay, it'll be. Oh.
But yeah, nice. The alpha drops.
Do you say anything? Do you have like a catchphrase?
Pooch.
Not really. I just kind of smack my hands to kind of get the dust off them.
I'm not a cat.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I'll take a claw off it at some point.
Take fear from Grey in boots.
Have you got any movement left?
Yes.
Because you could start heading towards these other two, because I think they're going to scarper.
They're
That's
already
not
trying
bad.
to.
More than likely.
But the more of these we get, the more stuff we get later on. 'Cause it's to support Boomer, isn't it? This is what he wants. The stuff.
Boom.
Get there.
You could use your feline agility thing
I
to
could
boost
do, yeah.
double your speed.
Feline agility.
Who's the better cat now, bitch?
Let's say six. Yeah, they've got 6 legs, and yet you're still able to outrun them on 2.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So is that in your
Also, I
turn?
know you're not a cat.
Yeah, that's
Shouting.
Persephone. Bring, hello, it's you.
So, I'm going to check. Which one of these two can I hit without being penalised?
Neither. They
You
both
got
got the
it.
displacement.
You could
Well,
take your bonus action to aim, which would give you a flat roll. You won't get sneak attack on either of them.
Yeah.
But you would get a flat roll.
You would on yellow.
That's what I was going to say. I'll get advantage if there's another enemy within 5 feet.
No, but you've
So-
got disadvantage because of displacement.
No. So that
So it's a flat
disadvantage
roll.
thing, right, works if it's a disadvantage on the roll, but the roll is actually technically a flat roll because it cancels out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I'm fine.
No.
There's that one.
Right, no,
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 it's-
I will double
no,
check
it's
on it,
flat.
but that's
No,
essentially
If you
It may
have
be
disadvantage and advantage, it always becomes flat. Doesn't matter how many
Yeah.
of each.
and also the fact is,
Otherwise, you'd
if you
have
have-
points
if
where
you
you've
have
got
disadvantage
disadvantage
in
4 times over.
yeah. Also, the fact is, if you have
Yeah.
disadvantage involved in any part
You don't get sneak
of
attack.
your attack as a rogue, sneak attack gets cancelled.
So I haven't got
Oh, that's-
disadvantage. I've got
You have.
flat roll.
But you have disadvantage as part of the roll, so you don't get sneak attack.
You have disadvantage, you have advantage, which means it's flat, but because you have disadvantage, sneak attack doesn't count.
Because
That's
it's
fine.
because it's
I'll
a part
take
of the
pot shot at that
calculation.
one.
I get what you guys are saying, but still, it seems a bit strange.
It's
how it
literal
is.
baked into the sneak attack rules.
Okay, so
Oh, no,
this is
no,
attacking on
no.
yellow, which will hit and takes 10 points of damage. Nice.
And while on the grave on the other one.
Well of the grave onto the other one. Okay. Green is looking pained.
I want green down.
And
So,
bonus action,
mhm.
I'm gonna move to there and stealth.
You mean normal movement?
Yeah, whatever. That as well. I'm gonna go to there and stealth.
Okay.
And I think I'm stealthed.
Okay. Joseph's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20... Well, he's going to stay there. He's going to level the crossbow, and he's going to take 1 at each. So green is going to hit, and then yellow is going to miss. So green...
Yellow had just been hit, so yellow would have been normal.
Yeah, but still missed anyway. Thank you. Takes 9 points of damage, and green drops.
Nice.
It had 3 hit points left. Nice. So yeah, he
It's
just,
the
levels,
only way the grave could have been that
he just
stick.
levels the crossbow, and the Eldritch Blast fire through it, and you just see the two spin around each other and then split off. The yellow one manages to dodge, and then the green one, it just hits it smack in the face as it just rears up onto its hind legs and then falls backwards and just drops. Boomer, it is you.
Ooh. Okay, I got first firebolt the yellow.
Yeah, and I've noticed, since I give you the advantage on the toxin, Evan, you haven't needed it.
No.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
That is advantage, is it?
No, flat roll.
Flat roll, no.
The yellow's
it's already been
it's been hit.
Yeah, Persephone hit. So
Oh my boy.
So that's
Oh,
plus
baby
20, by the
boy.
way.
And thank you,
Yeah.
Krona, for gifting a sub to Michael. Michael, you've just been gifted a sub to my channel.
oh, thank you.
Nice. Oh man.
That's not just 11, that is 31 points of damage.
Yeah, because fucking
2d10.
fuck. Yeah.
And don't
Nice.
forget, also, it is
My-
another D8 plus 8.
D8.
The D8 plus 8, yeah.
So that's 31, 39,
We'll
while
just-
you're a D8. 43 points of damage.
Is this thing on
On
fire?
a cantrip at level 5.
And do you want to know what sucks? It's got 2 HP.
But guess
Oh,
what? He still has the cannon.
bonus action.
Oh, go for it, dude. Fuck.
So,
That's ridiculous. Great damage. Great fucking damage.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Flat
You've
roll.
rolled like 4 crits. Jeez,
Yeah.
Boomer's on
That's what I said.
fire. Well, the
I say,
Displacer
'cause-
beast is. Oh shit.
Literally.
And that's gonna. Yeah, that'll do it. As the creature's running away, and it goes to, like, both of them two went to do 4 attacks between them at Greytail as they were running. So in theory, Grey could have died in that instance if both of them were alive, because 2 attacks could have downed him, 2 more attacks could have killed him. Joseph killed off the green.
I have revealed my own backup, by the way. Just FYI, guys. I always have it prepared.
and what it
it's
is-
good to go.
Boomer, you kind of just yell jump to Greytail, and instinctively, in the bit of nippy, dexterous mood he's in, he does a bit of a jump. As you fire the bolt, and it just, like, when you skip a rock on water, you
Yeah.
I was always imagine
Skim it.
it like
Yeah,
with the claws from the thing doing like a corkscrew.
Hang on. Well, hang on. As Grey does this leap up, and it goes up about 4 or 5 feet, you skip this firebolt across the floor that just hits and twists and turns, and it just kind of barrel rolls and hits like one of the rocks on the floor and skips up and into the underside of the Displacer beast, just scorching the torso from underneath in the softer, more tender flesh, because it's not used to being struck and dealt with that much. And as it just kind of rocks itself and it just holds itself there, you just see this little like ballistic cannon just go bang, and just fires another bolt just as Grey's coming down. It goes between his legs and just skims the mommy and daddy bits as it goes and just hits him. The beam skims clean down the back of the Displacer beast as it's rocked, and just borderline splits the spine in half as it just collapses to the floor dead.
Push it back 5 weeks as well.
It also just goes.
Just,
Oh yeah, it's smouldering. It's smouldering. It's not pleasant. A lot of the parts on some of these creatures, because of the way they've been killed, are very damaged. Just
Damn.
it's a good thing we got a few of them.
ending your turn. Other Displacer beast just yeets itself into the distance as quick as it fucking can.
Eats itself into the get the fuck out of here.
Shall we start harvesting so we can go back to town and go back to a warmer area because it's bloody freezing.
Yes.
Okay. Stephanie, how much health do you have?
I've got 32 out of 38.
Okay.
Oh, I
Well,
can help with them.
I use the lay on hands ability to heal that much. So what's it like? 6 points of damage you got left?
Yeah.
So I will heal that with lay on hands.
Cool.
What about,
Okay.
have you got anything left for yourself?
Yeah, I've got 25 points of it, so I can use the remaining 19 for myself.
Will that bring you up to full?
It brings me up to full with 1 point left over.
Cool. I'm gonna walk over. Who else was hit? Who else is hurt? Oh, I'm sitting
Me,
standing
I
on
need
top of
25 points to get back up.
Ooh,
So-
I can just touch
You,
myself. So
you know what's mental about that
you
fight?
touch yourself, I'll touch
Yeah.
Greytail.
What's mental about that fight? That was 6 Displacer beasts at CR3 that had been increased, and a 7th big boss daddy Displacer beast. So it's arguably probably CR4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah.
18 hit points.
Look at, and
back
when you combine
there.
all
I'll
those,
get
like,
myself
how
on,
the
but-
fuck is that? Because that's meant to be like, by God, you guys have got no chance. Like, it's fucking insanity. Like, I swear to God, you
Look.
guys do so goddamn well in combat.
No, that completely depends, Danny, because you saw 2 of the essentially regular Displacer beasts mold me down in one turn.
Both of those two are like the tier right underneath the alpha in terms of strength. But
Yeah.
like, but just like
I was half preparing, right? I thought I'm gonna have to cast the Vivify.
Oh no,
I'm gonna have to
100%.
do it because everyone's gonna get killed in this next round.
Yeah, 100%. But you guys just absolutely
Good, I
every
wouldn't
single. I'm praising you guys up. I'm not complaining. Every single fight, you guys do so fucking well. You punch
Because
above
we
your.
know the game, we know what we're doing.
Oh
we're
no,
not gonna
100%.
announce
I
it,
think it's
right?
amazing. You guys punch way above the belt on every fucking combat. It's unreal. Like, it's
Most
amazing.
characters do, though, to be honest. We've had our chats about the CR system.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
It's rigged in the player's favour.
But
Oh,
either way,
massive.
I say the CR
No, but
system
yeah, but the
is
total-
again
yeah,
the
but
only
the total
thing I do
combined
say for
CR of that
CR is
combat-
it's built for a 4-player party.
yeah, but
Exactly.
You've got to
Completely
consider though,
agree.
the combined CR though of that was arguably about 30, which you
Yeah.
know that should give level 20
And you-
4 level 20s a run for their money.
Not
No, it's
really.
Greytail back up to max now. He's had 18 points.
Not quite. 37 out of 44.
Oh, okay. Are you alright with
Oh,
that?
Yeah,
Just in
not
case.
too bad.
Yeah.
I've got 2 potions if we get into another fight, but it should be alright.
I'll tend to use my spells. I've still got. To be honest, I've got another 3rd level, but I'm massively saving that just in
Okay.
case if the five's needed. You know, if I can save somebody, I'll save somebody. So I'll tend to have that in my back pocket a little bit. I did genuinely think I was going to have to revive someone in that fight. I could see Michael, like Evan. I was like, Evan's going to fucking die. I could see it happening when them 2 were in front of you.
Close. It was close.
Well, that's it, because I healed him, but if it would have taken 1 attack to down him, 2nd attack would have got rid of 2,
Yep.
and then a 3rd attack would have got
4.
rid of the last one, he would have died.
Yeah.
Because of melee attacks.
Yeah.
It just would have happened. Yeah. Oh, and then you nearly killed Persephone as well.
hey, it's all gone wrong.
It went well in the end. Like I say,
Yeah.
it's because I got It's because I got greedy with the. I got the first hit through on that one. Managed to break the displacement. So then I thought, you know what? I'll go for the Great Weapon
Wow.
Master, and I got no advantage to back it up, so I rolled a 1.
Well, I
think-
think
but the
as well,
thing is,
this
though,
is the
Great Weapon
first
Master are
fight
not
we've
your
been
distorted.
clumped up as a group. We'll have to watch out for that in the future if we encounter any, like, area of effects. We'll have to spread out. But
Oh,
this
yeah.
time we all clumped up, like, in a little circle, which I found as soon as the monsters came in towards the tanks, made it very difficult for the spellcasters and range fighters to be able to do anything. Especially with Persephone, you couldn't get away from it. And I was like, because I knew if I stuck in the middle of there, Spirit Guardians would have just kept on dealing damage round after round after round, so that's why I did it. But it's just dangerous sometimes. And more so if you're fighting a dragon that has a breath weapon and like a cone attack, and it hits all of you, and that's how you TPK a party.
Yeah.
Or you
But-
invite Michael to play the bad guy in your game. That's how you TPK a party.
Hell yeah. And I'll do it again, God
I
damn
mean,
it.
we're being stupid. It's a joke because I mean it. It was us being stupid, and we split the party in an encounter in a battle. Like, I don't know why we did it. You live and you learn, eh? We know what we're doing now. It's mad. Oh god, I can't believe it's 10
I
o'clock
think the
already.
problem was these were so fast and got into flanking position so quickly. It pushed us all together. Danny did really well bringing this like that, though.
Oh, completely. I mean, there were a couple of clutch moves in that from both sides. Obviously, Danny coming in, and these are supposed to be our nasty enemies anyway.
they
So
are.
obviously that was great. But then
Okay. Guys,
the
I will-
stunning strike on
yeah,
that
was the-
alpha,
yeah.
I think, saved us. To be honest, Matt, I thought that was a clutch move.
Yeah.
So, are we going to do
Okay.
some harvesting rolls?
Yes. Sorry.
That's fine.
But
I think I assumed that it was. I couldn't believe it was 10 o'clock. And I was like, "Oh, we're finishing this after." What is
No,
going
we're
on?
not.
Uh,
I was just letting Rose
Is it
have a
medical
moment.
check?
It'll be a survival check. I do when harvesting stuff off creatures, I do a survival. Medicine's more like dissection and things like that, and like learning and understanding
Cool.
or healing.
I'm going to use my channel divinity
Okay.
Give
to
yourself
give
a
myself. Yep. A
Okay.
plus 3 in this roll.
Okay, so dear,
On
like
survival.
so when you roll it, tell me what you're harvesting. What things are you going for? So Liam.
I'm looking more for the meat from the inside.
Okay. So you're channeling divinity to give yourself proficiency with it, which is absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes. So between you and Boomer, are you going to?
Oh,
go
I
and-
don't have advantage. I don't know
Oh,
why I
no,
rolled.
wait,
with
wait,
advantage.
wait,
It's not
wait.
helping me.
Wait, because I was about to say, is Boomer working with you so the two of you can get exactly what he needs from these things?
Yes, I am.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. So that's a
Because I-
27.
So
Yeah.
so
28.
so Cass and Boomer are specifically going for the things that Boomer needs for his recipe, which is tendrils and blood.
Yeah, and I will split them
Dia's
into
going
2
for
neat
meat.
piles as well. So there'll be one that will be going towards. So for each displaced beast, there'll be one that's going towards us pile and one that is going towards Penelope pile.
Yeah, because Penelope needs the hide and the remaining tails that you don't.
So someone needs to get the hide.
Anything else is like up for grabs for you guys.
Yeah.
Somebody
I would
else
like
needs
a-
to pick up
So
the
is no one else harvesting?
Like a claw off the alpha.
Okay, roll me a survival check. Anyone
If
else?
we do end up spending a bit of time, can I get the hide then? If no one else is picking up anything up.
Well,
Yeah, I'd say, I'm
that's
guessing you're
needed.
doing-
That's needed for Penelope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
beautiful.
saying is you're doing the survival first. Your first survival harvest pass through is to get all the stuff
For
you-
the Boomer and stuff.
that we need, and then you'll go back through afterwards for everything
Yeah.
else for Penelope.
Yeah, for the hide.
Okay,
and
so-
you know, blood and what-
How many hides does Penelope want?
As many as you can
The
get.
rest.
All right.
Because essentially, you getting all the hides and stuff to make displacer cloaks in payment for her bringing you here and back.
4, 5, 6. So we have
5.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh yeah,
6,
you
and
got
7.
technically if you
already
bring
dead.
yeah, so you got 6 normal ones and then the alpha. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's alright. I wasn't counting the one down there, but yeah, that's fair enough. You can easily grab that one as well.
So we have 6 tentacles for us, 18 for Penelope. We also have. This is not including the alpha. I'll go through the alpha one because I don't know if that'll be special stuff because it's technically bigger.
Yeah, it will be, but I'll tell you what you get in a second because some of the creatures I've marked it down where certain damages ruin certain elements of the creatures. Because things
Right.
like infernos aren't good for hides and skin. But either way, let me get to it. So, we'll start with the most simplest. So taking,
There is something I want as well, extra.
we'll get to that in a second, Boomer. So
Yeah.
we'll deal with these first 3 rolls first, which is essentially the first wave of harvesting. So we'll
Right.
start with the most obvious and easy, which is Greytail wanting a claw. It's by no means a clean job, but you manage to like pull one of the claws out and just press down with a blade and just break the finger bone to it. It's by no means clean, but you have an alpha claw off one of the 6 legs. I'm sure you can clean it up and clean it and make it look somewhat nice, but it's rough. But it's big. The claw itself is arguably probably 7 inches in length. It's got like a nice curvature to it, like a crescent moon almost. It's nasty.
If you get the others, you can make them into darts. FYI.
Oh well, because they're curved talons. They're not straight enough to make into darts, really.
Boomerangs are curved. Can they return back to you? Can he make a boomerang? Could we make a boomerang?
I mean,
Oh.
you can most definitely try.
Funny enough, I've already got a
Okay.
boomerang.
But
Yeah,
What,
boomerangs.
oh my god, because it's in the name. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
I couldn't resist.
right,
Also, the fact that boomerangs are in fact a weapon.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you have one claw, which is easy enough to obtain. But like I said, it's rough, but it's not broken or anything. It's just the finger bone joint is a bit meh, but you can polish it at some point. Dia, you go about collecting meat, and I would
Yeah.
say, with some charring and some deficiencies in some areas, but there is a lot of creature, and there is a lot of them. I would say, given time to do so, which will take a few hours, you could realistically harvest about £50 in weight of Displacer Beast meat. That's if you're willing to sacrifice the time.
I'm willing to, yeah. Make sure none goes to waste.
Yeah, it's you reckon it'll take.
What's your strength score, by the way?
My strength.
Yeah, are you carrying £50 of meat?
Oh. We got back a holding and just pop it into, couldn't we?
There we go. That's if she allows you to.
It's not my hold. It's more so everybody else's. Like, is that okay?
Yeah,
Like,
Can I ask if you put my meat inside their bag of holding?
Children.
I knew the giggles
Michael,
were
you're
coming.
smiling as well. Fuck off.
it's a sheer, like, I don't think you realised you were saying it until it was out of your mouth. That's what made me laugh more. Was Liam.
So, Liam's
Can I?
Liam's stuffing his meat in someone's bag. We've got a claw.
There's only one bag that's free at the moment, which is Boomer's bag.
Yeah, boomer bag.
Boom, dog. Boom. Boom.
Right, starting with the blood, which is the first thing you would go about harvesting before Deer gets the meat, because obviously then it'll spill a lot of it. I would
Are
say.
you writing this down, Adam?
Yeah, I'm going to start it now.
How many bottles have you got and vials?
9 vials and 10 jars.
Okay. With the roll, I would say you're probably able to fill 8 of the jars with clean blood, not blood that's contaminated with like dirt and stuff. I would say 8. So you've got 8 jars of Displacer Beast blood. That's stuff that you're able to bleed and let out that's left inside the creatures. Stuff that's spilled and contaminated it's not functional. Going into the tails, with the exception of green and cream, all of the tails and hide are mostly intact and serviceable. So you would able to get 4 Displacer Beast tails and 1 Alpha Displacer Beast tail.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to need a separate roll with advantage for you going into harvesting the hides of the 5 remaining serviceable ones. Because unfortunately, those 2 took a lot of fire damage, and while the others have took little bits, but it's not too much. It's enough that it's workable.
This is with a +3, by the way.
Don't just a +3, not a +5, or 3 on
No,
top
plus
of.
5 plus another 3.
Okay, so 24, which is bloody brilliant again.
Yeah, because it's
Again.
adding my proficiency because I'm using my channel
Again,
divinity.
it's something that's going to take time, because to be able to skin a creature carefully and delicately, it takes time. And
Well, it might be for the first couple of them, they are going to be perfectly, and then it's going to drop from 24 down to 21 because this only lasts for 10 minutes, this ability.
well, the DC was 20 anyways to do it successfully.
Yeah.
So you will
Yeah,
then have
nice.
4 intact Displacer Beast hides and 1 Alpha Displacer Beast hide, which is for Penelope. But as you and is anyone else doing the second wave of harvesting? Anything else people want?
I'm going to go over to green, see if I can get any poison.
You're already helping Cass.
Mm-hmm.
You and Cass are already in
I
the
can
second
accept.
wave. You could ask someone else to do it. Because you've got the
I
vials
can
for
assist.
it.
Yeah, so try to get me some poison, please, from the green.
Give it a go.
With us doing this, Danny, we would have moved all of the bodies over to one place. So
I'm
we could
assuming.
start.
I'm assuming they would have all been gathered.
Yeah.
Like put these two
well,
over here
that-
because they're not as good quality.
Yeah.
I'll also
Okay.
point out during the harvesting, the cat can't see out. So
Okay.
I have hidden it.
Ro-
I already have a name
Roll,
as well.
roll,
but
for,
I'll
roll,
point out in a bit.
roll for childhood trauma. It's a natural 20. It remembers everything.
Oh, don't worry. We'll just get
Modify memory.
we'll just get deer to just turn into either a warthog or a meerkat and just start singing Hakuna Matata to him.
Oh, I'm not calling
Oh.
it Simba. No.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a small cat that's just watched its family die. So Hakuna Matata.
Yay.
Ain't no passing
But-
phase.
Okay, can I get
Sorry.
can I get a survival check then from Greytail, as you're gonna harvest some toxins? Oh boy!
And
Oh boy!
I will have recruited Joseph into keeping an eye out to make sure we are not disturbed by anything.
Okay, perception check with advantage, because rather than I'm not going to keep rolling for him, so you just take the assist.
That's what I'm.
Great. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? As you're successfully harvesting the poisons, as you're pressing the vials into the quills, and what it is, like your pads are a little sweaty, and your hand slips up on the vial, and your hand jolts into some of the surrounding spikes as you're milking it.
Milking it.
Okay. You take 4 points of poison damage. As it's like, you fucking bastard. So yeah, what it is, like, imagine you're holding the vial and pressing it up, and your left hand's holding the back of the tentacle pad bit, right hand's pushing the vial up, and your hand just slips up the vial, and like the top of your thumb and like the round on your index finger gets stabbed, and you just feel that burning pain, like as if you've just touched like stinging nettles and thrush or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know that like stinging, burning pain, and like your hand, like if you had skin to see without the fur, you'd notice your hand had gone red and like all lumpy and not pleasant. But I would say between the two creatures, you're probably able to get 2 vials of Displacer Beast poison. Not much, but something.
Definitely.
But as those doing the as you're doing the second wave of harvesting, you, Evan, hear a rustle coming from over in this direction as you see a humanoid quickly jump up, draw a bow, and then kind of like freeze and like you lock eyes for a second and there's that recognition, and she just holds the weapon ready but undraws it and says something quietly to someone as a group of people. Let me show you the people. No, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. Let me put them to where they would be. So, over here and here, and then here and here. And it's this one here that like kind of drew the bow, and you hear, you don't hear her, but you see her say something quietly, and then you see the 4 figures come out and approach. I'm just going to put them down here because it's easier, because Displacer corpses everywhere. And you see 3 medium creatures and 1 small. As you see, leading the front is a dwarf with wavy hazel hair and a braided beard, followed by 2 people at the side, both equipped with bows. 1 female looks elven in nature, with blonde braided hair. A human with very short cut black hair, and then at the back, someone wearing delicate robes and plate armor underneath, who's got completely long white hair that's down to the waist, who looks human as well. As the go on.
Greetings.
Don't recognise you around here.
We're new.
I can see. It seems you've also taken your hands into our hunt.
Some escapes that way. You can follow the tracks in the blood if you still need the hunt. And I just point like at the tracks that they're currently kind of thing and just say, we had a few that still legged it that way.
So you come here, you don't know who you are, you steal a hunter's hunt, and then just try to...
We don't steal it. It found us. Your hunt tracked us. Would you prefer we'd have just died?
Well, you're free to defend yourselves, but
We
I can
did.
see you doing a far lot more than
We're
that.
taking use of what we found. By rights, the hunt is now ours if it attacks us.
We were the ones to undertake this hunt, not you.
You tracked it, but you didn't find them. We, through
We were
sheer stupidity, found him.
We were following blood trails from our traps.
And we stumbled into your traps and the creatures afterwards. The blood trail that you seem to have traced, you seem to have lost all of these.
And you hear him mumble something in Dwarven under his breath. As you can...
I don't know if I know Dwarvish.
Do you or don't
No,
you?
I don't.
You don't.
No, I don't.
So you all hear him mumble something under his breath, and you see the woman with white hair just kind of half smirk and chuckle as she clearly maybe understood what was said. The other two don't respond really. Right. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose I'll leave you to your hunt. I'll be sure to make people aware of what you've done here.
Well, as I said, your hunt is not completely gone. There's a few that way.
Oh no, we have much further business now to attend with. Travel safe.
Just matter of interest. Sorry, before you go, you said that is there some kind of law around here? I mean, is it a case that multiple people can't enter into different job roles? Like, is it a case that it's one and nobody else can do anything about it?
There is
like
an
if,
honor.
if you're about to be murdered.
There is an
There's an
honor
honor code.
between hunters here.
There's
There
an
is
honor
no
code between
official
us.
rules, but those that hunt here are aware of them and follow them.
And we would
Or-
have been part-
Well, is there like a notice board or something that we can keep an eye out? Because like my friend said, this was an accident and we're just
Only
reading
hunters
ahead of it.
travel this far south. I don't know who you are, so you must be new around here.
Oh, I'm Deer.
I'm Cass.
Just carry on.
Well, no,
Shut
they
up.
know.
You're carrying on. Deer gets a shut up.
Oh,
But don't worry. The other hunters around here will plenty know who you are. Deer
That's good.
and Cass.
I didn't say
I'm
Cass.
Bailey.
No, she said Cass.
Did you say Cass? I don't remember you saying so.
She did.
I did, but at the same point, I'm going to point this out, that at the end of the day, yes, we have done this, but it's... this is out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to let them walk away and then badmouth us at the
We're
end
not
of the day?
going to be
Are we not going to
back
try and
here.
solve this?
No, we're not coming back.
I don't want to go back here, to be honest.
Oh, I've
Never
still
mind.
got I've still got spike growth left.
As a character, Michael, you don't know that if we have got to come back here or not. The quest in our main quest line could end up bringing us down here.
Well, then we'll be in the shit at the time.
Can't we just wipe them out and get on with it?
No,
Yeah.
that's why I'm just trying to get them to just piss off and badmouth us and let us get on with our
So-
lives.
Yeah, they were leaving anyway, so just
Yeah,
let
they
them.
were leaving, and then everyone started to have a conversation with them.
I didn't.
I've got spike growth. So,
Just let them pass.
We're not blocking them, I mean.
Cass, you notice with your passive perception that the entire time the lady at the back has been entirely silent, but has been very carefully, like, studying each and every one of you, looking you up and down. And you notice this because you kind of half see her as she's looking at Evan next to you. And then
Okay,
you
so
purposely
what
divert...
sort of passive
hang on,
perception do you need?
Not yours, because yours is too low.
So a 17's too low.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine's 21.
Yeah, hers is 21. Because Deers is above yours as well, Persephone. He's got 18.
I don't think it matters much who's got the highest, but like.
No, but
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
but
it's
the,
the
it
thing,
was
you're
it was
21
the
with a 20
DC
above a 20.
was you were the only one who beat the DC of it,
Mhm.
and you notice her just and you kind of half looking back, and you purposely avert your gaze just so you try and make it not obvious, but you notice that she's wearing you can't quite fully see it because it's half under the cloak, but you can see what looks like the tip of a holy symbol. And you can see that she's very intently looking at every one of you and just studying and just being extremely silent while letting the dwarf do his thing. And the other two are just kind of waiting on...
Is this the elf?
No, the elf's one of the rangers here. And you've got a human. It's a human that it looks like. She's got pure white hair that goes to about the waist almost. She's wearing...
Apparently automatically grown a Hitler moustache, now growing into a Hogan one.
What?
Someone's drawing on her face.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm stealthed in a tree at the moment.
No, you never said that.
I did. At the end of that battle, I said I'm stealthing and I'm in the tree by the tree, which is where I am here. I never said anything about harvesting or coming out.
You've been stealthing for over an hour.
Sorry?
You've been stealthing for an hour.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there. I haven't come out. I haven't harvested because I'm staying out of that lot.
Okay. But either way, so the dwarf is obviously going on a rant at this point, and I'm just pointing that out as you notice this, Cass, and the dwarf goes, "All right then, well, certainly continue with what you're doing then. We'll make sure everyone is aware of you."
Tanny?
Yeah.
May I ask a question?
You go for it.
This is in terms of this is all non-verbal and everything. Can I check his body? Is it more like he's not pissed off because we broke the code, but he's pissed off because we did his job better than him?
Insight check.
Insight? Okay. 27.
You gather that there's a deep sense of anger and just venting towards you guys, and you notice that the venom in his words seem to linger most on the "you've taken our hunt" and like there's a code and it needs to be followed, and there is a genuine it's borderline venomous.
We wrote the rules, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, pretty much. You've broke the rules and he's pissed.
Probably because he's broken the rules and been told off himself before. That's usually what happens, but we don't know because obviously.
No, or he's just a very firm believer in the rules, and nobody dares break them. But either way.
Well, outsiders, or newbies, depending on whether you're staying or not. Have a safe trip back.
We will. Enjoy the continuation of your own hunt.
Let's go. And the two rangers and the woman at the back just nod in agreement. They go northwards, back towards town, but will purposely take a wide berth around this large tree and go away from you guys.
Is
Yeah,
that the
before
woman
the-
that had the holy symbol? Has she gone back?
All of them have.
Yeah. Essentially,
Before
it looks to be, in terms of class, out of character, a fighter, two rangers, and a cleric or a paladin, depending. You don't know.
They went back to town, not following.
They're going
where,
northward,
where
yeah.
we pointed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
And,
to get near them and cast Detect Magic because I want to see what type of
Okay.
music these.
Oh,
Okay. Are you stealthing or are you just walking up?
Stealthing.
Okay. Roll a stealth check, please. I'm going to roll perception with... Fuck. Okay. So you quietly and carefully head up. None of them really react to you. They're taking cursory... The dwarf especially taking cursory glances over. And then you can see him mumbling something in Dwarvish to the three of them, but only the cleric is really paying attention from what you gathered from before. You don't believe you've been spotted, or at least no one reacts. You cast Detect Magic.
Wouldn't that actually... Can I ask a quick question? I'm real sorry.
Yes.
Wouldn't this actually trigger my passive perception at this point? Would I be able to see that Boomer's clearly trying to sneak into them?
Almost all of our passive perceptions have been triggered. Because
Everyone's passive perception has been triggered.
Would we have had a chance to try and stop him?
Would you try to?
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it.
And just the second he starts wandering off after them, it's back of the back of the shirt. Just no, leave them.
I wasn't going to hurt him.
It doesn't matter if you're going to hurt them. They're already pissed off at us. If you
None
go
of
up
them
to
were
them afterwards
arcane
and start-
users, and for you to be casting a spell with arcane words behind them, they might have interpreted that as an attack.
Yeah.
Don't provoke people who are already pissed off. That's how you ended up working for us in the first place.
I mean, technically that is very accurate.
That is actually extremely accurate, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, didn't he try to kick that guy in the sack?
Yes.
Yeah, because he broke their swords and then attacked them.
That was you, not me.
None of us attacked, it was
No.
you!
No, you were saying that to Danny, not to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, are you still going to try and persevere or just no?
I'm just going to give up then.
Okay, well, don't use the spell slot because you didn't get chance. The four of them go past line of sight from everyone, and it's at that point we're going to end the session. As you guys are going to spend time travelling back and then go, and then it should be Boomer's time to shine with possible invisible ink.
Oh yeah.
We go back to town, we get to Persephone, and we back.
Penelope.
Penelope, whatever.
Penelope.
But for everyone that's been watching, it is appreciated. This and for those that have only come in late or anything, the episode will be on YouTube 12 o'clock UK time Monday. It'll be premiering and then it'll be there just live forever after. I hope everyone had a good time, both you guys as players and the viewers. I'll speak to you guys in a second once I sign off with these lovely people. Next stream for me will be Tuesday.
No.
Oh no, I'm thinking it's Sunday. No, tomorrow, you're right. You know what I'm actually feeling? I'm actually feeling maybe some Sea of Thieves.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So I may try and get a crew together and play some Sea of Thieves. I
You
actually...
got me, must be a thief.
Well, if you jump on at 7, Danny, I can come and join you.
We'll
Sorry,
talk.
I'm not
I know,
moving
I've
around.
literally just had about 5 people turn and Stuart's looking at me. I've got Adam, Liam. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in a second. So.
Do something out.
But no, because
No
I've had a
worries.
significant break off it, I actually now kind of want to play it.
Yeah.
Because I've had a good break from it, and it's no longer the thought of wanting to play it. It's no longer, it's kind of like, you know what, I could play that. But yeah, so tomorrow will be a Sea of Thieves Sunday.
I thought it was
Monday.
Monday.
Sunday. But no, thank you.
Tuesday.
Shut up. But yeah,
Sorry.
thank you everyone, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Much love and take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.